fuck?
Oh, you're muted.
Your mom is muted, Trick.
Yeah.
At least you don't look like you're on dial-up anymore, fuckhead.
Yeah, clean that shit up.
All right, well, welcome back to Pushing Mongo, episode 10. It is Tuesday, September 12th. It is fucking, we just got done with week 1 of the NFL. I got a haircut yesterday, so I look clean as a motherfucker. What about you, big dog? How are you?
I'm just celebrating that this show, is going viral, and we're big successes now.
Shit. We're
Damn
like,
near famous.
We're like
Yeah.
what is that, like the lowest form of going viral?
Yeah,
A couple 35,000 views.
35,000 views.
I mean, that's more viral than we went last week, so I'd say
Yeah.
that's a W.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, definitely. I mean, for us, big time. I'm just saying for
Big time without the front office, so he owes us a really great gaming Mongo.
Hell yeah.
yeah, dude, straight up,
Damn right.
fucking. We got to remind people that that's even a thing.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
seriously.
Front office owes.
Dude, well, I
unreal.
kept up with it really, really well. I think the next one will be 9, so I think I'm 1 behind. Or I guess 2 behind now. But yeah,
that's all right. So
we're gonna get it back, baby. Don't you worry.
We'll get it back.
Oh.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Pushing Mongo's our 10th fucking episode. We've got 10 weeks, and it only took us 10 weeks to get some traction on a video, which for good reason. Because I mean, like they said, it's a good thing. I'm happy we're doing it. I'm excited that we're fucking doing it. And I definitely think we should. Yeah, we'll get into that here in a second. Later on in the show, we'll close the show out with Penn and our boy getting our reply. We got a reply from Chef, from
baby.
Justin. So we will read that on the show, and we will then we will write him a response. So we are going to hopefully be able to do this. Hopefully, maybe once every episode. That the messaging is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it did take a minute. It did take a second for the prison to vet it.
Id review.
But once that was pretty quick, though. I was surprised at how fast we got a response. And it seems that we've even there's been some people in our comments on the Instagram video. So what happened was we made a clip last week, of I didn't even go live here yet. We made a clip last week of our segment of writing Justin and how we came about doing it and what we wanted to do. with it. So I made a video about it and put it on the internet. Nobody fucking was watching that shit at all. But the sweet people at the Idaho Pen Pal page, the Instagram page, I just took a shot in the dark and invited them to be collabs on the post. And luckily, a few days after we made the post, they accepted it. So huge shout out to that Instagram page. They got like 101,000 followers. So, I mean, them putting us on their TikTok story, they put us on their Instagram story, and they put us on they just collabed with us. So, that is where we're getting all of our views on that, is from their page.
An overwhelmingly positive reception, but of course the haters are the ones that are the loudest.
There's a few MAGA Karens in that motherfucker. Of course, there's people in there that, like I said, there's people in there. Anybody that you've ever seen on a video like harassing a black dude that lives like at his own apartment building complex. That's the people that got mad at us in the comments. But those people are everywhere. They're fucking cancers. They just and the best part about it is that all of those people that were complaining. So we got a lot of people like Stu said. We had majority very good response. But before we get into that, what I was saying is we actually ran into some people that say they know our boy. They actually the girl that says that I don't know, we don't know if any of this is true, but she says, she's like, I actually put that video up for Justin. So apparently the person that recorded or helped Justin put that video up, she was in our comments. Somebody said that he's been a real pain in the ass forever. So we don't know if that's a real thing, but he was in our comments tuning in, talking about he's excited to see what we're going to do with this guy because he's always been a pain in the ass. So, in a
good way or a bad way, I don't know.
So we've had good and bad responses on even the guy we picked. But yeah, we had some Karens and some fuckheads in our comments, talking shit and it is what it is, but it's a beautiful thing. And, shout out to them for even putting us on there. You go through their page right now and even the audition videos, they've got a couple thousand views or whatever, a couple thousand plays. We've got 36, so, and we weren't getting anything on ours. So we're fucking nobodies. So it was pretty cool that they helped us with it was a cool idea we had. And we're just going to bring this up now. I was a little worried about even doing the segment because Stuart and I behind the scenes were talking about, I found this fucking Instagram page. I'm like, Stuart, we got to watch some of these. Stuart goes, yes, we do, but we should also maybe pen that motherfucker. I'm like, or pen a guy. I'm like, pick somebody. I'm like, yeah, that is beautiful.
Dude, we need a champion.
So two fucking minds came together and created this idea, and we're like, this is going to be sweet. It's a relatively new thing, at least from, we hadn't seen it before. The next day, the day after our episode, 2 weeks ago or a week ago, comes out, I'm on Instagram, and the Idaho Pen Pal page also put up a clip and tagged Tom Segura and his wife's podcast, Your Mom's House.
Yep.
They found the fucking Instagram page and they started scrolling it on their show. And I'm like, fuck. I texted Stuart in all capital letters. I'm like, motherfuck. People are going to be like, damn, we stole this. And it's like, that was our idea.
We staked that claim, bitch.
That was our idea. So super tight of them to put us on their story.
Yes.
And they've even been in our comments helping out, a little bit because, they're
defending.
The defending, dude. So, I mean, we've had some people, we've had the are you going to give, the victims a voice and all this stuff like that. It's like
families, they had a voice that was called court. And now, they're paying their dues.
Here's the thing. We made sure that we didn't pick some triple murderer. You know what I'm saying? We weren't going to bring on somebody that, we weren't going to bring on somebody and highlight somebody that is a piece of shit, who killed a family of 4, and showed no remorse, whatever.
We had to do it tastefully, guys. I mean, come on now.
Right, you had to do it tastefully. Oh, we got Kane. Kane says, "Hey, sorry I'm late. Welcome
hey,
in."
What's up, baby?
I guess this is like I said. If these are all people that are joining from this Instagram page. Like I said, we would have had none of these views without the Instagram page. So super shout out to them. But yeah, we've had the people in there talking about, oh, this is a terrible thing. You need to give the victims a voice, and it's like we're not out here highlighting. we're not out here highlighting killers and stuff. We watched a lot of videos and we picked a guy that, committed crimes, yes, but he didn't, they're not violent crimes. It's a guy that, at least so far, seems like a guy that
He only hurt himself.
We've got the girl who we were just talking about you 2 seconds ago. We said that we had actually you were in our comments. So this is the girl that put up the video or posted the video for him on Instagram. Yeah, he caught our eye. I mean, the guy he seemed like a sweet guy. He looked like fucking Clark Kent. And he fucking and he's basically like Walter White. He's out here he's the chef.
He was cooking up some recipes and got caught.
So it is what it is. We're gonna see what we can do with this. Very excited to be in communication with him.
We're gonna write him. We're gonna write him tonight.
Yeah, but dude, some of them people in them comments, like, they're just out here. They're just hating. They're just hating, dude. Like, I think people, I think the right people will tune into I think we got the attention of the right people. I think the people that were mad in the comments, we don't want them here anyway. So fuck them. This is, I think people need to understand that there are people in prison that, maybe who either do deserve to be there, but they're nonviolent crimes. They're not. They don't need to be locked up. I mean, there are people who are locked up who don't even deserve to be there. There are people that have served their crime and more, served their time and more. There are plenty of people on the inside that deserve to have a voice on the outside.
The vast majority of the accounts of videos on that account are non-violent offenders. They're just drug charges.
Drug charges.
I mean, who needs help? Drug addicts need help. Drug addicts don't need to be forgotten about and cast aside, despite whatever these judgmental ass people in the comments were doing. So
it's wild because I think a lot of these people would be very surprised to leave this country and maybe go to another, and realize that how we're pretty much on our own when it comes to how we treat people in I mean, obviously there's third world countries that are just fucking as goddamn zoos. These prisons are just
dictatorships,
right? But as far as established places that you could live, that you would want to live, our prison system is so fucked compared to everyone else's, and there's no rehabilitation, zero. It is 100%. It's all about fucking. We're going to make your life as miserable as possible for whatever crime you committed. And if you act up in here, we're gonna fucking put you in a hole somewhere. We're gonna make you piss and shit into a hole in the ground. You're not gonna see the light of day. And then you expect them to, and then we shove them out the door after 5-10 years and go get a job. But you actually can't get a job because every job you're gonna go fucking get is gonna look at this record. They're gonna do a background check and they're gonna find out you're a felon. And that's it. So you're going to be working construction jobs and cash jobs, which, nothing against construction, but it's going to be all you're going to be jumping around doing temp serve jobs or working shit you don't want to be doing.
Not a bright future.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
My fiance's been in Idaho maximum for 6 years. He's known killer for many years, and they get treated so poorly. Yeah, I mean, okay, so here in St. Louis we have a place called the Workhouse, and it is constantly in the news here. I don't know how much it's on the news anywhere else. The Workhouse might have shut down. It might be what's the place that's always getting fucked? There was that guy that we just covered a couple weeks ago. The guy that got the old man that got held hostage. The inmates took him hostage. They were the ones waving their fucking. Remember, there was no. A year ago, they were waving all their clothes out the window and throwing shit out the window. Let me see if I can find this.
So the workhouse is closed. Closed in May of 2022.
St. Louis prisoners take hostage. Downtown St. Louis jail. Yeah, okay. So this is at the downtown jail. So But they were treated so fucking bad that like they're constantly every couple weeks or like every couple months you get like a story of like them recently. So they took a 70-year-old, which one I don't know what you're doing at 70 years old being a fucking correctional officer. Like Jesus Christ, I mean, what are you stopping? But he got taken hostage. But they're the ones that they were saying that the air didn't work. It was the conditions were so bad. They were breaking out windows. That they're always like trying to fucking take over the prison and shit. Like they're always trying to get. I mean, it's every fucking couple weeks, and it's like these people are just treated like dog shit. But the workhouse before that closed, that was the bad place. That was the place that like they didn't have air conditioning, they didn't have heat. They were basically like, I think they were the ones that get like weren't offered it. Like when during COVID, they were all just like crammed into like little cells together and like nobody was offered any. People had like a bunch of them had COVID and like no one was offered any help and shit like that. It's wild, but that's why it closed. I mean, the place closed down because it's a shithole. So, but I can only imagine that Idaho is no better. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it's just a little page about this was before it closed, obviously. Just a movement to actually get this place closed.
So the workhouse is a hellish and inhumane jail in St. Louis City that has caused harm to thousands and thousands of Black St. Louisans and Black families over the past 50 years. Over the time, the workhouse prompted continuous public scrutiny and advocacy. Does it get into any of the crazy shit?
It doesn't get into any of the stuff, at least not there. I'm gonna keep looking around. I imagine.
Well, how often do jails close down?
Often. I would imagine that's a fairly infrequent thing, but I have no idea.
Stu,
what's up?
Input?
I don't know much about this building, to be honest with you. The workhouse.
I remember hearing about this when I used to live there, but I did not know that it closed.
Well, then they got that little place for the juveniles, the Justice Center, where people are just in there fighting and shit all the time. Like them kids. I mean, I got a buddy that was in the workhouse for like 4 years of his childhood, and like he had bad like. He would have like these things on his face because like that he would be picking at because of, like all the conditions in there, and they wouldn't give him any medicine and shit like that, and like it just wild shit. Like, but yeah, I guess this day school's close. I mean, fuck. There's got to be, what is this, an old website, right? So
like I said, this closed in 2022, so I'll look and see if I can find something, but.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But yeah, I mean, prisons are there are definitely people that deserve to be in prison. There are people who deserve to spend the rest of their lives in prison. There are people who deserve to probably be treated like shit in prison. But the majority of people in this country are locked up for some bullshit drug offense or some nonviolent crime, and they're basically locked in there and forgotten about. And then people just assume that, okay, they're in prison, they should have no freedoms, they should have no way to pass the time. I mean, like, that's kind of why we did this. That's why that thing caught my eye. Sure, you scroll through there, you can get a good laugh. There's a few people, like there's that one motherfucker that's got like a unibrow drawn across his face. There's people in there that are just making, using that as like kind of like a funny outlet to make some funny video. But like, it's a cool thing that this is like, I don't know how, somebody was like, we should do a different state. And I'm like, well, I don't know how many there, because I keep getting asked all week, what made you choose Idaho? And I'm like, well, I don't know of any other state that's doing something like this, where they're like so openly, allowing their inmates to like shoot these videos and post them online. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, it's a cool outlet to give, and allow these people, because like I've never seen anything like that. I mean, I don't know. I'm also new to pen paling people in prison, but the only time I've ever talked to anybody in prison was on a smuggled cell phone. So,
right, and that was probably the Texas system. So, I mean, like Kane in the comments has mentioned, Idaho's one of the worst. Idaho's probably one of the poorer states, and so I'm willing to bet that the money for the prison system, there's not a lot there. Not that any state spends a lot of money on it, to be honest with you, because it's all privately held. But I'm
Well,
not
and that's the
surprised that
problem.
Idaho's
Yeah,
one of the worst.
it's all just money, dude. They are gonna make so much money keeping you in. The longer you're there, the more money they're gonna make. So it's they lock you up, they keep you there as long as they possibly can. You know, you get hit with all this shit. You know, and then you see like
They'll
you see
use you
like
for labor.
they'll use you for labor, and then they come in there like you see some of these people like like when they flip a cell or something, or like obviously if they have like reason to believe you've got weapons, whatever. But like you'll hear of stories of people who just like they just randomly do these cell searches and they come in and just fucking tear your shit apart, throw your shit everywhere. They're tearing your bedding up, tearing shit off your walls, throwing all your belongings, turning up everything upside down, and then they don't find anything because there's nothing to be found, and then they just leave. They're like, all right, pick this shit up, like we're gonna move, we're going to the next. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, is that not supposed to piss you off? Like, I know that would piss me the fuck off if a couple times a week some guy came into my room and fucking tore it to shit, and then just moved on. Like that's wild.
Yeah, some uneducated asshole CEO that is like very underqualified to be doing this kind of work. But the only people that'll take these their low paying ass job are like a bunch of flunkies, anyways, that were probably on a power trip.
Dude, it's like I said, that guy being 70 years old at the one in St. Louis, the guy that got held hostage. Like, sure, nobody wants to see anybody get held hostage, but also, like, you're telling me that if an inmate gets out, you want this 70-year-old man to be
That's
like,
who they
what?
got. That's who they got. Some 7-year-old dude, his pension probably got cut, had to fucking unretire and go back into the workforce, and in a workforce or a society that he's not qualified to go do anything now. So yeah, he's gonna go be a
Or that
CEO for
old
like
man's right. That old man has talked some shit, never thinking that
probably.
that inmate was going to get his hands on him.
I look at a 70-year-old dude, I'm like, you're probably racist as fuck.
They're like, damn, now what, old man? You make me a sloppy Joe, bitch.
Yeah.
Some of that slop. But yeah, dude, it's fucked up. So yeah, I'm very glad we're doing this. And who knows, maybe this communication and back and forth with Justin goes so well that who knows, maybe we fucking chef. Maybe we
Chef,
get
adoringly chef.
yeah. I'm glad he likes the nickname too. Yeah. So this for the Kane out. Yeah, we made up chef. So if it confuses you why we keep calling him chef, it's just because
Chef is Justin. Justin is chef.
It's just stuck. We saw him and said we read his charges. We're like, this dude's a chef. This is the chef, not a
This
chef.
dude was doing some cooking.
He's the chef. But dude, yeah, I mean, maybe we even write another one down the line. But from what his letter said, we've got possibilities. So we've got we'll get into it. But like we might be able to get him on here. Like so in the past in our old podcast, Pop Culture Rehab, we have interviewed. This will not be the first prisoner we've interviewed. We interviewed a guy, TikTok. Like I want to shout. State Baby is his name. Guy has gone radio silent. I don't know if he got caught. What? But like
that dude had a lot of things to hide.
Like, but
hard to juggle that.
But the last time we interviewed a prisoner, it was via smuggled cell phone. He was a TikTok going viral on TikTok for cooking shit in prison. State Baby. So if anybody's watching on TikTok, because I am live on TikTok right now, State Baby, dude's a savage in the cooking prison game, the best. And yeah, he came on for like a 20-minute interview, very choppy interview, kept cutting out. I mean, but he's literally on a smuggled cell phone, so it was cool. And he had his face covered up.
He was wearing his little balaclava.
So yeah, this will be the first time we've actually interviewed somebody with their face out, because because Yitty Man also had a fucking baklava, and shout out to Yitty Man too, by the way. Yitty Man is popping the fuck off right now.
Shout out Yitty City, man.
Yitty City, dude. I don't know if you're watching or if you watch this shit. I know he still watches our stories and shares, likes our shit on TikTok or on Twitter. But dude, popping the fuck off. He's got he just put a video up this Saturday. He's got like he's like on a boat and he's got $1,000, and he's like winner. I don't know if it's like a best stripper contest or something in I think it's in Baltimore or something.
Might be another one of them prettiest butthole contests, for all you know.
No, it's not. So it's not as exciting as the prettiest butthole in Michigan, but it is a. It's like the best stripper in Baltimore. I think it's in Baltimore. I think it's because I think it's from the D to the O or from the I don't know what the fuck he kept. It's on the video, but shout out to him. He's got a podcast that he just started. He's got like strippers and stuff coming on, telling wild stories. Like it's not what kind, it's his vision is coming like together. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
It was only a matter of time before he popped. It's such a fun niche of the internet, like Anthony Bourdain-esque strip club reviews, where you're not just talking about the ladies, you're not talking about just the yitty, you're not talking about just the food, you're talking about just a full experience, the ambiance, the atmosphere, how clean the toilets are,
dude.
Like,
so if you're into that type of thing and you're watching, if you're not, sorry you got to hear the shit, but dude, check out Yitty Man on TikTok. He is
Yittielunch.
Yittielunch. Oh yeah, I'm so used to calling him Yitty Main. Yitty Main, the titty main.
Yeah, but shout out his Twitter.
Yeah, well, we can pull up his. Oh, I guess
I can get that. This was just quicker.
So so follow him.
Watch what you pull up on his Twitter. I don't want to get a strike.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving it here.
Yeah, he's wild on Twitter. So if you follow him, if you just want to see his content, his videos, go to TikTok. He's hilarious.
I'll pull that up.
But his Twitter, follow him on Twitter too. It's wild. It's a good time. I love it. I'm always in his comments talking shit with him. But I mean, you're not gonna find better food reviews. He takes his time. He does it very well. It's not like some guy just walking into a strip club talking about the food was good. Like they're well done reviews. They are. I mean, to the point where these people are like reaching out and trying to pay him to come into these clubs and give good reviews because he's getting so many views on TikTok. So, shout out Yittielunch. We need to have him back on now that we're live. We need to just have him on as like a third mic.
A lot's been going on, dude. I mean, we got the new show going. He's gone international.
International Yitty, bro. He's in like Canada.
He's in Canada. He's planning on going to Australia.
Let's go, dude.
Dude, let's
I
take
can't
this
even
show on the
imagine
road.
I can't even imagine what an Australian strip club would look like, but
a lot of sunburns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they just stay inside, they just keep the lights down low. And they don't do anything but fucking get in the car, get out of the car, go into the club.
They're just throwing pennies at the Aboriginal chicks. They're like,
dude,
being really rude.
Speaking of strippers, though, look, Sexy Red is everywhere. Shout out to my girl, Sexy Red from St. Louis. The hood raddest, fucking most gutter broad ever. But she's everywhere. She was just at the game last night.
Was she?
On the side. Fuck yeah, she was at the game last night. Stefan Diggs scored his touchdown and then did her chant in the camera.
Oh, shit.
Dude, she's got the world in a fucking chokehold. And she got famous for saying her coochie pink, her booty hole brown. Like, it is the most foul, vile shit.
Ratchet back, dude.
Dude, and I got her. She's from St. Louis. I got to support it.
Ratchet never left.
I got to support it. The best part about it is that somebody told her she looked like Young Thug. and it kills me because, like, somebody put Young Thug's face over her, like, with the cutout, like, and you really can't.
It lined up.
It lined up.
It's rough.
So, yeah, here he is. Here's our boy Yittielunch. He keeps getting shadow banned on TikTok, too. So, I don't know if anybody... So, for the people watching on TikTok, it's where it's at, dude. It sucks that we have to be on TikTok.
It sucks that it's where it's at.
It's a straight up necessity, and it sucks. Because, like, dude,
you can't say anything.
You can't say anything. You really can't.
That's why it sucks that we're on Kick, because Kick is where, like, all the, like, 12-year-old edgelord piece of shit, like, prank channel guys went when they got banned. It's us and a bunch of morons.
Yeah.
Oh, and like hot tub girls.
Yeah, we're just like
we're scum of the earth.
We don't know what the fuck we're doing, to be honest. Like, I hope Kane. I'm so sorry if we drug you all the way here to talk about buttholes and strippers. Like, people. Stuart and I were talking about this today. we put this video up, and people are like, damn, they're doing a cool thing. They're really
So
like
wholesome.
they're wholesome guys. They're doing their thing, and then they tune in and they're like, oh fuck, like this is like people who went and saw Bob Saget live. You know what I'm saying? Like the stand up.
Like, I
Great
love
comp.
Full House.
They're like,
Great
he is
comp.
so funny. He is so good on TV. And then you go and see him and he's like, you cunt. And everybody's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck just happened? Like, who is this guy? Bob? Yeah, we're Bob Saget. But we're good guys though too. Because we're here to spread the good just in a vulgar way. So Killerly asked me to watch the podcast and let him know what y'all are about. So I'm just observing and getting a laugh.
Cool.
Damn, dude. That's how you know he's in maximum security prison. He's got outsiders tuning into our show.
Chef's got scouts, dude.
We're gonna say something wrong, and like, dude, I'm gonna be like sleeping with one eye open. The chick's gonna be at the foot of my bed.
Turns out we hit up the right kingpin.
Yeah, dude, straight the fuck up. My fucking lights get cut out later tonight. She's like, yeah, you thought this was a joke, huh, motherfucker? You thought this was a game? I'm like, no, dude, I was just playing. But dude, shout out Chef though, because he just seemed like a good guy. We did make it clear though. Like, I hope we made it clear. I think we were. Here's the thing about those people too. So there were some comments in there that were like, wrote to some people, they weren't very receptive, which I think is also a very high possibility. You're writing prisoners. Like, there is a
They're
very
not going to be all socially.
not everyone's just the sweetest, best speaking, with people guy in the world. I mean, of course, but a lot of them are looking for love, and I think that puts a lot of people off. Is that like okay, so Chef, you watch his video, you had a lot of people in his comments that were like, clearly that dude's he's into dudes. He's looking for boyfriends or whatever. And it's like, yeah, okay. And then we found his profile. He is. But like, if you are up front with these people that are like looking for that you're not like, you can still write these people and try to have like a communication with them and still give them an outlet and a pen pal. They're not saying, they're not saying like you have to, everyone on there is worth writing, or at least trying to reach out to, because like we were very open at the beginning, like, look, this is what we want from this is what our goal is with this is why we're writing you. And he was cool as fuck about it, cool about the Chef nickname. Pretty much gave us every option there is to like reach him, to communicate with him, to have him on the show if we wanted, and it was cool. So
yeah, I think that the JPay thing, I think the videos themselves are limited to like 30 seconds, but like, dude, I'll drop some creds if we get some good like 30-second stories out of Chef.
They need people just to pass the time. He is a great person. There's a lot of players in there, but he's super genuine and a good guy.
That's what we picked up on. That's why he's our dude.
Right. 100%. Like I said, we watched, was it 2 weeks ago? Because yeah, last week we read the letter. We wrote him the letter. So 2 weeks ago we watched all the videos. We watched a lot of videos. We probably watched 20, 30 videos. And we there was a lot of, like I said, there were people that were joking. You can tell that we're just making this video to kind of just be funny or whatever. There were people that were kind of, less friendly seeming, but everything about him, we watched his video and we're like, this is the guy that we're going to write. Like, he seems friendly.
It's an outlet. They don't have a whole lot of outlets. This is a way to express yourself in a place where you're not allowed. You can't express yourself. You can't dress the way you want to. You can't, you can't fully be yourself. So here's an outlet. Let's see, run it up the flagpole and see if someone salutes it.
Yeah, no. So
we salute Chef.
Yeah, that's our boy. That was the number one. He's our number one draft pick. I think we told him that, didn't we? Didn't we tell him that he was our number one draft pick?
I think so. I said, yeah, you're our first round draft pick.
First round draft pick. That's what he was. Yeah. She said, I have four videos from Killery. Send him stamps. He'll send videos. Yeah. So I pay for his stamps for now, but if you send prepaid, he can write and send. Yeah, so that's what we did. So I think what did we buy? Like, I think we just bought a couple to start just to see.
Yeah, just to see if he would even respond.
Because we had no idea what we were doing. Like I honestly, like this is the first I've had friends that have been. I have family that's been to prison, but I've never written anybody in prison. I've never actually written I've never like pen paled somebody that I've never known. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the first time I've ever done something like this. So we didn't know what to expect. We went on there. We literally Stuart set up the JPay while we were pimping the socials. So
Hell, we still don't know what to expect out of it.
Yeah, so I think we bought a couple stamps just to go back and forth. But yeah, we definitely plan on dropping some. We're gonna make this worth it. I mean, we're not just gonna give them an outlet for a couple days or a couple messages and just be like, all right, we're out. Like if we're here, we're fucking here to soldier through with our boy. We're not.
And I think we'll cap the show off with our letter.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the show, we'll definitely we'll write it, man, because we got other stuff we want to get into today. We're about half hour in. We've got first week of NFL football to talk about. Obviously, we got Aaron Rodgers to talk about. That is a bummer. So we're gonna have to get into that. We've got. I saw today. I put it in the Discord. The Beastie Boys got a fucking street in New York, baby. Let's go, dude. Yes. So we're going to talk about that. Love that shit, because if anybody deserves a street in New York, it's the motherfucking Beastie Boys. Let's go.
I saw they were on Ad Rock and Mike D. They were on Sway on Sirius.
Oh, shit.
And I think they're going to start doing some. I don't know if it's going to be under the Beastie Boys banner, but they were hinting that they're going to be doing some music again.
Oh, dude, let's go.
So I'll take that.
Yeah, any Beastie Boys is good. I mean, shout out, rest in peace, MCA, but awesome that they got their street. I still to this day, they don't get the credit that they're. I mean, they might get the street, they might get the star on the. I don't even whatever.
Rock Hall of Fame.
Rock Hall of Fame, but like when you're talking about greats, they are just not brought up enough.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
It kills me. And they were a punk rock band before that. Not very good, but what punk band is very good?
They would still go back and dabble with it,
Yeah. I can't stand it.
I just earlier, like I got off work and I was laying down. I rewatched them playing radio on Saturday Night Live with Elvis Costello. It's one of the best performances on SNL ever.
Dude, and their music videos were the shit.
Right.
Like, they were some of the first people. I mean, I don't know. I could be way wrong saying this, but like I feel like they were ahead of the time as far as like creativity.
Well, they got that Spike. What's his name? Spike Jonze rub. Spike Jonze was a fan, and he ended up like. I mean, you talk about all the most memorable music videos of the 90s. Most of them were done by Spike Jonze. And like Beastie Boys was like his number one client. So like the Sabotage video and Check It Out video, and it's all Spike Jonze stuff.
So here it says Horovitz made it a point to thank the council members who helped make Beastie Boys Square a reality, as well as a cultural advocate, Leroy McCarthy, whose efforts have similarly led to streets being named. So he's also got he's got Biggie a street, he got Wu-Tang a street, he got Tupac Street. He also thanked New York City for teaching us what to look at, what to listen to, what to wear, how to love, how to live. Thank you, New York. Concluding his Jeez, I fucking choked on my own shit. Lighthearted speech. Horvitz pinpointed what the honors meant to him. We walk around these streets and we don't really. God, that fucked me up. We don't really think about. Dude, I was like right there. Well, the word like shifted over here. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I tried to make
we don't really think about who they're named after, like Ludlow Street, Irving Street, Father Damo Square. But it makes me really happy to know that some kid on their way to school 50 years from now is going to pass by this and look up and be like, what the fuck is a Beastie Boy and why the fuck do they have a square? And that's what
Google
it's all about,
kid.
Baby.
That's all I got to tell you. Google it.
Dude, there's
wow, that was the crowd that showed out for it?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's awesome.
That's tight.
With a
It's
Paul's
cool.
Boutique sign on there.
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
love.
Good
I
eye.
love groups that are still willing to get in there with these people, like big dude. I wanted to bring this up a couple weeks ago. We didn't bring it up. We don't have to go back and look it up. We're just gonna side note it right now. I don't care what anybody thinks about Taking Back Sunday. I've never been a good big Taking Back Sunday guy. I mean, I do like that one album they had when they tried to sound like Against Me, but them playing in that backyard like a month ago is one of the most punk rock things I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was so fucking cool that they were just in some backyard. Like, it looked like a Webster Groves backyard. Like, just going nuts. They were just playing. Kids were on stage with them. Like, I mean, it was like literally like a backyard kegger, and they just had Taking Back Sunday playing. Like, that's cool as fuck. You don't see that anymore.
If someone's rich ass parents will play, they'll play.
Dude, but how many bands will though? Honestly, do you think you're gonna? How many bands would do that? That's what I'm saying. How many bands would do that?
The musical landscape has changed. I don't know.
Like,
More than there used to be.
Right. I mean, sure. It's cool. That's what I mean. It's cool that they're one of those bands that are still willing to do that, because I think there's a lot of people out there that would say, "Oh, we make enough money. I can go play this show and make what I'd. Why would I play this backyard show? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I do that? It's just cool that they showed up and did that. That's rad as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And they're good live. I did see Take Back Sunday live once. It was pretty good.
I think you and I both did.
Yeah.
With
you having like a stroke? You just stroke scrolling right now?
Well,
It's
no,
like you
no.
had a
I
stroke
reached
down there.
I reached the end of the article. I mean, we can get back into the more news and stuff if you'd like me to.
You can just kind of scroll up to a
Meander.
Yeah,
just leave a picture up there.
That was the plan, Stan.
Hey! Stop. But yeah, dude, shout out to the Beastie Boys. I really wish that they got more credit. What were you gonna say?
That Yauk was still alive.
Well, yeah, I would obviously. But I just didn't know they had a street. I didn't know this was even going to be a thing. I didn't know if this was like something that was. And what happened a couple weeks ago, I guess. Didn't even happen.
It was earlier this week, it looks like.
Oh,
it was formally unveiled and dedicated September 9th. So I guess the very end of last week. I mean, it's within.
Yeah, so Friday.
Yeah.
Is it Friday?
Yeah. Or Saturday.
Yeah. September. Well, maybe. Yeah. Well, yeah. When was September 11th? Is that yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a fucking show out called Spy Ops on Netflix right now.
Uh-huh.
Pretty cool. They dropped it. It's all types of shit, like war stuff. Pretty cool. Started that last night. But yeah, dude. So what do you want to get into? You want to get into football? Do you want to get into? I mean, what do you want to do?
Did you see the Drew Barrymore post that I put in the Discord for the show?
No.
Did the front office?
I looked at it. Yes. I read the thing, but I haven't pulled it up. If you give me 1 second.
What are you doing?
Well, I don't have.
Damn, Drew! I made a choice. I mean, just walk away from TV because I was the host.
So essentially, last week when I went on a tirade, I was like, "Fuck Oprah, fuck The Rock, fuck Steve-O." Well, that now includes Drew Barrymore for being an anti-union bitch.
Fuck you, Drew.
Yeah, so she's like, she made this post where she
used to do heroin.
Yeah,
you used to be a dope fiend.
She used to be a Barrymore, but she like made this post where she's like all holier than that, being like, out of the goodness of my heart, I'm going to bring my show back because people need it. People need to see my show. It's of comfort to millions of people. I'm like, but your daytime, fuck off. But she's going forward without any of the writers because they're all swag. They're all on strike right now.
So she's going to do a show with no writers?
No, she's using scab writers. Anti-union. She's crossing the picket line now.
Damn, dude.
She's doing it, and then what's the chick from the soul singer. Was she in Destiny's Child? Who's got a show? Vanessa.
Oh no, Vanessa Hudson.
Is it Vanessa Hudson? Doesn't she have a show?
No, Jennifer Hudson's who I'm thinking of.
Jennifer.
Solange. It was Beyonce, Solange, and
Yeah, the Jennifer Hudson show. She's doing the same thing now.
Jennifer Hudson, which is
Jennifer
crazy,
Hudson
dude.
and Drew Barrymore are both crossing the picket line to go start to make their show again.
Jennifer Hudson's the one that her whole family got killed, right? I'm almost positive.
That's karma, bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, she's the one that like I'm pretty sure like her whole entire family got shot and killed. Jennifer Hudson.
Why?
I don't know.
Like some crazy fan or something?
Well, I'd pull it up, but yeah, I don't have those powers anymore. Jennifer Hudson. I don't think you're ready for this.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you're ready for this. My body too bootylicious for you, bye. Via bye. Shout out to anybody watching on TikTok. Let's get some goddamn likes on TikTok. We need some. We got some followers on TikTok. The same video, same vigil. Got some traction on TikTok. Got a couple thousand plays over there. We are no longer 911 on TikTok. We're no longer following 911 followers. Now we've got like 44 followers. So we're moving on up.
Okay, so
dude.
her mother got killed. Her brother. Yeah, her brother.
Yeah, this happened a while ago, and there was a huge conspiracy about this because she get popped the fuck off. Everybody said this is like an Illuminati thing because she got famous as fuck after this. Like all of her opportunities came out. She was on American Idol. I'm pretty sure, wasn't she? Jennifer Hudson. Was she on a show? Maybe not. Yeah, American Idol.
I don't know.
Hudson first game fame after she was ousted on season 3 of television show American Idol.
Nice.
Jesus Christ, dude. Stuart, aren't you like the pop culture guy?
Yeah, but I'm not the Jennifer Hudson guy.
No. Yeah, but you watch those shows like The Voice.
No, I do not.
Stuart watches The Voice, dude. I used to go over to his house and when he lived here and his dad and his stepmom would be sitting there.
They watch Idol.
And dude, and Stuart would sit out on the couch and take it in. Okay? Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
I don't remember watching The Voice.
Oh, I remember.
I remember
watching
American Idol.
Dude. American Idol, a.k.a. where Jennifer Hudson came from. Season 3, that's about the time you would have been plopping down on old D. Wayne's couch watching it.
Oh, season 7.
Who won season 7?
I don't know. Whoever beat Adam
Lambert.
Lambert.
Fucking suck.
Whoever beat Adam Lambert.
Dude, nobody beat Adam Lambert besides me. But fucking didn't Adam Lambert win the show?
No. He lost.
Isn't he the guy in Queen?
Yeah, and yet he did not win.
Damn. How are you gonna go on to sing for Queen and not win American Idol? I guess you're no Kelly Clarkson. And speaking of Kelly Clarkson, we talked about that sweet angel like a week or two ago, and I was still trying to read that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look,
Here,
this scrolling
this
at
dude
your
took
pace
a week
thing,
off,
and I was reading.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna leave it here, and it's not gonna scroll for the rest of the show. I'm not moving a thing. Jury selection is gonna be the rest. He
pulls it up. He pulls it up, and then he's reading the article.
Duh.
And then he's like, yeah, fuck what everybody else is doing. Fuck, they're talking about the article. Well, we'll talk about it when I'm done reading it.
Well, that's why I took it off because I felt like you guys had moved on. But
we're coming. We're coming back. We're coming back here.
Circle.
But that sweet angel fucking Kelly Clarkson was just in some restaurant the other day or something, and she turned it into a fucking. She had all these black people in there singing. It was like a choir. It turned she was hitting that shit.
She took them to church.
She took them motherfuckers to church, dude.
Oh my god.
It was like I was 13 again. Okay? You got your mother and your brother, every other undercover. telling you what to say. Dude, she was spitting back in the fucking day. Okay? People don't want to have that conversation. But yeah, we need to find that video for later. But anyway, Jennifer Hudson, yeah, she had her whole goddamn family killed in 2008. Yeah, they even caught the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, scroll back up then,
It's-
please.
It's here.
Brother-in-law. The estranged husband of Julia Hudson. So what was taken into custody the day the first two bodies were found. So he was thrown out of the Hudson home. Yeah, because they all lived. So they all lived in like one home. Like Jennifer Hudson, all of them, like they all lived, and she wasn't there at the time. And like everybody else that lived there was killed. Basically, he denied any involvement with the Hudson case. So can we go back up to the top?
Yeah. So it was. So yeah, this is the start of the article. So it was the mother, the brother, and then the nephew.
7-year-old nephew.
Yeah, that's awful.
Ugh.
And that was the worst. So he was in the car. Yeah, I remember that. Like
Right.
3 days later. That was 3 days later. The body. So okay, how the fuck does that happen? So the bodies of her family, mother and brother, found in the home of Chicago's South Side, shot to death, was the mother, Darnell, and her brother, Jason Hudson. So that's 3 people there. The son. So 3 days later, so in a different SUV. Okay, never mind. I thought they were saying like this SUV was parked in the house, like in the garage or something. Okay, so 3 days later, the 7-year-old was found in the back of a car. He had been shot. Yeah, so this guy just fucking went ham on this family.
It was pretty damn nuts. It looks like right after her winning Best Supporting Actress in 2007.
Yeah, and this popped, and then she
2007 film.
And then I believe because she made her comeback after all this happened, she sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure was like her comeback.
Oh wow!
Into like the public eye. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure she fucking killed. What up, Jacko? Is that Jack Zemple? What up, Jack? I got Jacko in my live stream. You got anything you want to say to Jack Zemple, Stu?
Hi.
Stuart says, hi. Yeah, this guy didn't get very far. I remember this guy looking like a fucking idiot, too. Like, I remember, like, they found him, and they're like, yeah, you did this. So he already had an attempted murder charge. Yeah. He was on parole. So he's just a bum.
Yeah, he
got thrown out of the Hudson house.
He's just one of the not good ones.
Fast forward, 15 years later.
45 took her in after.
Classic Never Not Nuttin'. Welcome back.
Oh, you piece of shit. Now she's an anti-fucking union bitch.
Yeah, now she's anti-union. Fucking, she's a scab, dude.
How you gonna be that?
Scab. Dude, I knew people were liking that Drew Barrymore show too much. I was like, this bitch is fake as fuck.
Dude, that show sucks. I've watched it.
It's fucking
and I'm
bad.
Like, why? I'm like, do you not remember? Again, do you remember? Let's all remember who Drew Barrymore is, okay? Like, she's not kooky white bitch on TV.
Flashed her titties on Letterman.
Yeah, now she's your family friendly ha bitch on TV. I don't think so.
We're not buying it.
It's like she doesn't even need the money. Like you go to Walmart and
what's her skincare? Yeah, what's the skincare?
Well, no, but she has appliances. There's Drew Barrymore air fryers, Drew Barrymore toasters, Drew Barrymore like kitchen appliances.
Jamie,
has a whole
pull it up.
Good.
She is a Trumper, bro. Google it. Okay, let's go through this first. I guess let's go back to the original one. I'm sorry, dude. That's my fault. That's my fault.
We're good.
It's my tism.
Yeah, dude,
We'll
he
circle
knew it
in a
was about
minute.
to happen. Her stalker the other week.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Who, Barrymore?
Yeah, I
She
think
was on stage. I forgot who she. The girl that was interviewing Barrymore was nothing but class, because you could tell like she put herself between Barrymore and the dude, and I was like, fucking right on. That's how you do it.
Oh, Jennifer Hudson's the trumper, not Drew
Yeah,
Barrymore.
yeah.
Well, Drew Barrymore, can you do heroin and vote?
What?
No, I don't know. I thought maybe after you were publicly on heroin, they took away your right to vote.
How many Adam Sandler rom-coms can you make before they strip away your right to vote?
Dude. Yeah, this bitch
Answer
has to be reminded.
4.
This bitch has to watch a VHS tape every morning to remind herself who she is, and she's out here voting. But no, J Hud, that's a little surprising.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I would not
You
have
weren't
guessed
lying
it.
when you said 45 took her in.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore's her home goods brand is called Beautiful.
It's so original. Thank you,
Yeah,
Drew.
But what is Cover Girl, right?
Is she an easy breezy, beautiful cover girl?
I'm almost positive.
Yeah,
forever.
I think you're right about that.
I mean, she aged good, so whatever.
Because of Cover Girl.
Easy breezy. Didn't you
Because
hear?
of Cover Girl with collagen.
You still got tracks in your arm? Cover Girl, baby.
Cover that shit up, Cover Girl.
Fuck.
You still wearing long sleeves in September?
Cover Girl.
Cover Girl. You would do heroin into your 20s and then forget about it?
Were you smoking
Cover
cigarettes
Girl.
on the set of E.T.? Cover Girl.
Dude, hell yeah. You can't be on heroin and you can't be a good old-fashioned Hayron user anymore. There's fentanyl and everything.
Dude, you're right about that, dude. That
You don't get 5, 6 year, 7-year-old Hayron runs anymore.
why would they do that and like kill the people that buy their product?
It's
You're gonna
wild.
kill out your customer base.
Killed what's his name from The Wire? Killed
Oh shit.
hello. I was waiting for you.
It killed our boy.
Well, it can't be our boy if we don't know the fuck his name is.
Nice touche.
Omar. Killed
thank you.
Omar. Fentanyl killed Omar.
Well,
That's right.
it did kill Bubbles too.
Oh, indeed.
Bubbles.
Bubbles, yeah.
Who's Bubbles?
He's on Stu. You haven't seen The Wire?
I haven't seen The Wire.
Oh fuck, dude. What do we do now, Nick? Do we kick him like?
Shit.
You gotta see that one, dog.
Senator Clay Davis might be
Dude, the best supporting. One of the best.
He's the best
supporting roles
politician
of all time.
ever.
Yeah, like displayed at a show, it very well might be. Sincerely.
Besides Frank Lucas,
Oh, that's a good one.
there has never been a better. I don't know if anybody's ever played a role as good as Frank, as he played Frank Underwood, not Frank Lucas. Frank Underwood.
Frank Underwood. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I keep Frank Lucas is stuck in my head because my brother walks around just like he's complaining about being broke all the time. He's not broke at all, but like he's always like, "Oh, I'm tight on money. I'm tight on money." But then he buys people shit all the time, and he comes over here like he'll like. So he comes over to my house last weekend for the fights, and we're watching the fights. Actually, it was for the first night of football. It was Thursday. It was the first night of football.
Mhm.
Thursday night football. He comes over, looks at my rig. I've still got like the same little baby. So Shannon and I used to be on this thing called Canna Box, and it's like a weed box that you sign up. It's like one of those monthly things. They send it to you every month's a different theme. You know, sometimes it's like 80s, 90s, video games, whatever. It's this box. You always got a pipe in it. You got a shirt, stickers. You got all this stuff. It was like $30 a month.
Mhm.
But you always got like a pipe. So we've got like a box of pipes. And when we moved the first time, we threw so many pipes away because we did every month we were getting a pipe. We're like, dude, we don't need this shit.
Right.
So But they sent a dab rig that is like the perfect size. It's like we're not out here. It's Shan and I. Like we're not out here fucking. I don't need a
It's not
community
the
rig.
Olympics.
Yeah, I just need something that I can smoke dabs out of. Let me hit some dabs, baby. Perfect. But every time AJ comes over here, he makes it's like I'm living in poverty. It's like he's like I brought my own. I'm like, why? He's like, because I don't want to hit that thing. I'm like, bro, fuck you. So he's here last week. Of course, he's shit talking the rig. And I'm like, AJ, I go, well, then do something about it. So he goes, so like 5 minutes later, he goes, bro, pick one out. Just opens up a page. Pick one. I'm like, bro, what is this? I go, who the fuck are you, dude? Are you Frank Luke? I'm like, you're like that. You are the guy that opens up the goddamn truck on Thanksgiving and just has turkeys. You know what I'm saying? You're just throwing out fucking turkeys. Like, but unlike Frank Lucas, you hop off the bus afterwards and go, damn, I actually couldn't afford those turkeys. I'm a little low on money. But that's like how he does it. Like he's gonna buy me a rig and he's gonna be like, damn, dude, I'm low on money. But yeah, he Frank Lucases with me with gifts, like I'm poor. I'm like, AJ, I don't need it. But yeah, so
you just moved into a new house. He's still living with your parents.
yeah, dude. So it's like, fuck off. But Frank Lucas is forever just on the tip of my tongue. But Frank Underwood is probably the best politician ever played. Ever.
Yeah, well, and that was a main role, right? So I would say that Senator Clay Davis gets the best supporting.
Senator
role.
Clay Davis should have got a show.
Yeah, he could have.
I know, Stuart, you have not seen it. Front office, have you seen John Wick 4?
No, regrettably, I have not. I need to. It's on the watch list.
So, have you seen that have Peacock's coming out with the Continental?
No shit.
It's a
really?
show based. It's a sideshow, and it's entirely about the Continental, and it's coming out in like a week. It's like on September 22nd, and like I've already seen John Wick 4, but like if that doesn't hype you up to get through the John
I'm gonna
Wicks,
have to check this out for
dude,
sure.
A show about the Continental, and if people are watching, I don't know if our new fan Kate is gone. Damn, shout out to her for showing up for our boy Chef, dude. Look at us, dude, showing up with we got one fan from our one new viewer from our semi going viral for one day. But if you haven't seen John Wick, the Continental is the hotel that basically it's like the safe ground for all of these hitmen or whatever the fuck you want to call the people of these movies. You're not allowed. They all stay there. They all, but there's no violence allowed there.
It's like the one spot. Well, it's not the one spot, but it's like one of the only spots that like nothing's gonna go down. Oh
yeah,
still there. Shout out.
Look at us, dude. Shout out.
We talk about
Thanks
some
for
random
joining,
shit,
dude. But yeah, this is some shit. I'm pumped about this. I didn't know it was just a 3-part event, but
yeah, I didn't.
But that's cool. That makes me even more excited because I don't know how long you can make a show about this. So like, it's kind of nice that they're let's just make a sick ass like mini series.
Just real quick. Let's hit it, get it over with, and be done with it. I agree.
Mel
Definitely
Gibson starring in it.
Oh,
is it
shit.
Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson is playing Cormac, who runs the Continental of New York during the 70s.
Fuck.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Shit. Colin Woodell is playing Winston Scott, the younger version of the character that was portrayed by Ian McShane, and then Mel Gibson is the dude who runs the hotel.
Well, now what?
I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
We still gotta watch, right?
Fuck, dude. Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Damn. Well,
yeah, that's rough, dude.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna watch it because John Wick 4 fucked. I don't care what anybody says. John Wick 4 was my second favorite John Wick. 1 was still the best, but 4 is incredible.
You liked it more than 3?
I don't know anybody that has watched all John Wick movies and they've loved all of them. Everyone who's watched them loves all of them.
They're so good. I mean, they're all there's not a bad John Wick, but the fourth one is so a lot they pay a lot of homage to the Warriors in it, and that's all I'll say.
And
So there's a lot of Joe Walsh.
No, but there's a lot of nods to the Warriors in John Wick 4.
Oh, dude, don't tell me that. Now, like, it's gonna have to get watched this weekend.
Front office, when I tell you that the second half of the movie is like,
you know what that
Warriors come out to play?
Yeah, it's like loosely the Warriors, but it's like
my childhood.
John Wick.
God.
It's fucking incredible.
That's decided. Samantha's gonna have to live with it.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, and it's the most John Wick. There's so much death. I mean, everybody's just fucking dying everywhere.
Well,
you
yeah,
know. It's like John Wick 3 times 2.
Oh,
like,
shit.
It's just death. I mean, that's all they are. But like it's like if death died. It's wild, but it's good. Watch it. Long movie. But it is good. I can't believe they made a fourth one. I thought when he got shot off the fucking building in 3, I was like, okay, well, it's over. He's dead.
But it is worth watching, huh? Man,
it's more than worth watching.
That pumps me up.
You know what else is worth watching? Shane Gillis' new special. If you haven't watched that.
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. That guy is the funniest guy on the planet.
Yeah.
He's the best comedian going right now.
He is the strongest comedian going right now.
It's unreal. The only thing I don't like that he does, the only thing, and people are going to be like, oh, you fucking cuck. Shut up. What do you know? I love when in his set when he does when he kind of goes quiet and then he does the whole like, do you get it? But I feel like he kind of did that too much in this one. Too much of that at the end of the punchline. He's like, it works a fucking charm most of the time. But I think that he did it a little too much in this one. But it's so good still. I've already seen some of it so Jack, he had sent that to us like a year ago. The first half of that, like I've had the first 10 minutes or whatever, first video, but obviously in the special it was just in different order. But dude, that fucking special is so good.
What is it? It's called Beautiful Days?
Beautiful
right?
Dogs.
Oh, Beautiful Dogs. Sorry. Yeah, I cannot read today.
I'm glad he didn't have to go the YouTube route. Nothing wrong with the YouTube route and self-producing it and
especially because that's like what got him here. But like, yeah, it's cool that he only
YouTube
had to do it
was
once.
Like, here's a bag. Go film like a pro one in a theater. It looked good, sounded good. The crowd was good. Where was he? Virginia? Yeah, Virginia.
Also plays Gilly on the. Oh wow. Okay, so has anybody watched that show with Pete Davidson? The Bupkis show.
Joe Pesci. Though?
I have not.
I fucking cannot stand Pete Davidson. So like
he's all right.
I don't like him. I think, and it's just a weird thing. Like
he's just playing an archetype of himself and everything. Oh yeah, no.
I just think he's so fucking annoying, and I don't like his stand up. I mean, he was good in the roast. Don't get me wrong. I always liked the 9/11 dad jokes. That shit was funny, but. I've heard the show is really good, and I guess if Shane Gillis is in it, then fuck. Maybe I'll have to watch it.
I mean, and Joe Pesci retired, so they got Joe Pesci out of retirement for this shit.
Did you watch the new Gilly and Keeves special when it came out?
I don't think so, but I've watched all their YouTube stuff.
Bro, the new Gilly and Keeves is so funny. I bought it when paid like the $10 whatever and got it when it released.
Yeah,
and it is so fucking fun. It's so good. Like Gilly and Keeves is one of those things. The ISIS car salesman and like some of the old stuff is some. I can watch it so much. It's one of those things.
Uncle Daycare is my favorite.
The Uncle Daycare is probably my favorite one.
He's like, you got a wolf shirt? He's like, what sound does the wolf make? Wolves.
Yeah, wolves.
Wolf.
dude. That Shane Gill. It's funny. My favorite part about Shane Gillis is like he always tells that he's always talking about how like he got nicked with Down syndrome, you know, like, and then you look at him, and you're like, damn, he does have family that has Down syndrome. Like you could totally see it in him. Like after he
The
tells you
gene
that,
pool's a little little shallow out in rural Pennsylvania.
dude. But yeah, if you're into stand up comedy, you got to watch this shit. It's so fucking funny. His is good. Joe List's is really good. Joe List.
I need to see that one still.
It's
I like
really
Joe List.
Admittedly, I've only watched him on podcasts and stuff, and I've never seen a Joe List stand up. That was the first one. Hilarious, so good.
I tend to like anybody that opens up for Burr.
Yeah, he's good. And Matt McCusker, the guy that does Shane, that does Matt and Shane, his was fucking hilarious, dude.
I've only seen a few minutes of it, but it was good.
His was awesome. Like I love his. I think, you know, I say dude a lot, and I feel like me and him have like the same. We have like the same mannerisms when we talk. It's like very like dude. And I feel like Matt McCusker, every other word out of that guy's mouth is dude. So probably hard to listen to sometimes, but whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, shout out to this guy for fucking getting canceled, having like a super successful YouTube special.
Him getting fired from SNL was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I think that who has had a better YouTube special? Like, has anybody had a bigger one?
I don't know if then like probably Matt Rife or something.
Who is on YouTube besides Brendan Schaub?
Matt Rife.
Is Matt Rife? He did a YouTube.
Matt Rife did one, and that's got a lot of views because you know Matt Rife.
Everybody wants to sit on his face, dude.
Everybody does. Everybody wants to fucking.
He's got meth eyes, dude. Every time I look at him, I feel like he's got like that little glaze.
Yeah, but look at who is like considered like Pete Davidson, Machine Gun Kelly. Like if you look like you did heroin, like you're in these days,
bro.
Meth chic is back. It was a '90s thing, but it's back. Or heroin chic, beg my pardon. Well, next we're gonna work our way back to like the '97 Baywatch giant fake fucking tits thing.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, everything's it's a cycle. Girls are wearing flares. Flared jeans are back.
Yeah,
didn't see that coming.
The high-rise shorts were around again for a minute. Everybody's pulling their shit up their stomachs.
Guys are wearing short shorts with fanny packs.
Bro, I'd rock a fanny pack.
I do rock a fanny pack on occasion, but I shoulder strap it.
Bro, I'll tie that thing right above my cock. Sorry, TikTok.
Sometimes I'm wearing like
getting banned for that one. That's the word that just got me 3-day banned on TikTok because I complimented the Ferrari owner's cock. I remember you told me his name. I forget what you said is like the president or somebody's name, and I was like,
"You're like he's got a good cock."
I was like, "The guy's got a nice cock," and then I appealed it. And like within minutes, they're like, "Yeah, we reviewed that stuff, and fuck you."
Still banned.
You're still banned, dude.
I like how we did flat out blatantly like harass and bully that one dude a few days ago, and I appealed it, and they're like, "Yeah, here you go. You can
That's cool." Yeah, that guy tried to come talk shit, and then we realized that he had some fucking video of him shirtless. So I'll never understand the thing where like people just set the hat on their head like backwards. He's got like that. Where he just kind of sets it on the back, and he's like doing this. He's like doing the squint, or he's trying to do the fuck eyes, you know. And I'm like, bro, no sir. And then and TikTok he had music behind it apparently, and they took the song out from behind it. So like it's just this fucking video of him being like,
well, no, I took the music out because he was doing that like sucking your teeth, sucking your lip thing, and so if you listen to it. It's the audio of someone going, "Whose horse is that?" Because he was horse teeth in it.
Dude, either way, they took it down, and Stuart appealed it, and they were just like, Yeah, no, our bad. This guy's a fruit.
Instagram went, yeah, fuck that dude.
Fuck this guy. Take
Like
him
you're
off.
right, that's some funny shit.
But yeah, I just fucking, it's all right. Pop Culture Rehab, we literally just, I don't even know how we had a TikTok still. I mean, we just got community violations all the time, just guideline violations constantly. But we're gonna do this as long as we can. I figured that it's a good way to, especially since we can't go live. If we're gonna go live here on TikTok, we have to go like just on TikTok because like that form, like the format. But
that's why we got Kick is the Alamo. Like when everything's falling apart around us, we just run and hide to Kick.
Yeah, we just row our boat up Schitt's Creek to Kick, and we're.
Hey, I think we can actually push to TikTok.
Yeah, but if we went to that format, isn't there a TikTok format?
Oh,
so when we switched to this camera up and down TikTok, it would look.
It would look a little weird. Or
yeah. So I feel like
one.
exactly. So I feel like it's kind of hard to. It is a cool feature, though. I think that is sweet because I was kind of fucking around with it that morning. I did Formula One, which I do apologize. We want to apologize for the lack of content you guys have gotten the last week. We didn't really go live other than the show. I was on Kick today, just scrolling through, and it said 6 days is the last time we went live, and I'm like, God damn, we have not gone 6 days since we started without seriously. A live. So like,
well, duty calls.
Yeah, life calls. If you want it, we know this show's trash. We know that we're just three fucking idiots here talking about whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But if you like three idiots talking and you just want to hear us talk, or you just feel bad for us because you think we're all a little slow, then help us do this full time. Like, we won't miss lives because we all have real lives. Yeah. We're all doing bullshit.
Except for the grids. We absolutely smack some grids around.
Well, we haven't done grids in 2 weeks.
I know.
That makes me sick.
We're due.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, either tomorrow or two, you're going to get a gaming and like a girthy gaming Mongo from the front office. We waterboarded him before we got on here, and it's it's happening. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's traveling around the world doing good. I mean, he's basically like the Mother Teresa of the show.
Somebody's got to do it,
Somebody's, he's feeding the poor. He's taking blankets to the needy, shit like that. He didn't mow his own lawn though, but other than that, but he's out here gifting, so he can't be here all the time. But we can be if you help us,
please,
just a little bit. Just buy our shit. We have a Redbubble coming, front office. We have to send it. We got to get you caught up because you weren't here last week. We've set up TeePublic. Yeah, TeePublic. You're fucking out of here, bud.
You're fired.
We're fucking done with it.
See ya. Wait, so I should not put like the
no,
merch?
Don't show that.
Oh, I already did once. My bad.
Fuck it. Show the merch. Yeah, show whatever. Don't show the merch one. Just show the social and the Skate Laborious.
Yeah.
But we've got a Redbubble that we're set up, which it's still probably not the way to do it. I mean, eventually we need to, like, when people care, if people ever decide to care about this show and like actually buy our shit, because I mean, Stuart can't buy. Do they have quality shit for you on Redbubble?
Hell yeah, they do.
All right, good, because Stuart had this excuse of can't buy TeePublic shit because it looked like a fucking
baby Huey.
A baby Huey. Yeah, that fucking trying to think of that picture you sent me. And fucking because here's the thing, I'm still the only goddamn person here that owns the Pushing Mongo gear. Like, I'm the only one walking around here doing anything with the gear. So, but we made $1 on the t-shirt sale, and that's bullshit. So we got the fuck out of there, and eventually someday we can have our own merch. But Redbubble is way better. Stuart set it up. He sent me all these fucking pictures, and I mean, the possibilities are they're not endless, but they're a little longer than TeePublic.
Well, I mean,
I think I actually have to upload 5 designs in order to go.
Wow.
So I need to create some design.
Do they have bucket hats? They have baby
the
clothes.
Bucket hat looks great.
The bucket hat, I'm getting one. Like, I'm getting
bucket hat. I hate bucket hats, but the Pushing Mongo bucket hat is sex.
I love.
You don't fuck with bucket hats, huh?
Bucket hats.
I don't fuck with bucket hats, but I fuck with our bucket hat.
I've got the blues one. I got the St. Louis blues one.
I'm going to send it in the Discord so you can throw it up. It looks that good.
Yeah, please do.
Dude, I fucking love bucket. Well, I went to Disney World like 5 years ago, and like with the last family vacation I ever went on, and I found this like Ron John hat, this big ass hat, bucket hat, and I wore it the entirety of the trip. Now I'm a bucket guy. I got the blues one over here. If I could, I was trying to wear it that one day, but if I wear it underneath the headphones, it looks stupid because it gets crushed and I can't. It's not big enough to put. Bucket hats just aren't. I need to, once I get this room set up, which I don't know if you can see here, front office. Can you take us off this big one?
Yeah.
Put us on the one that we used to be on. That one. So like, obviously the room's not white anymore. That's a dark gray. It kind of looks blue on here, but look at this wall we're back here. That's gonna look so sick. That's wallpaper, and we're gonna spray paint the Pushing Mongo logo across that wall like it's graffiti.
Yeah, that's gonna be badass.
We're out here doing big things, and then I've got this sweet. Look at that shelf above my thing. I'm gonna have all my little. Dude, it's gonna be cool.
I thought you were gonna brag about the ceiling fan. I was like,
ceiling fan's pretty sick. Look, there's a switch on it. If I switch it, it goes the other direction.
Good.
It lifts.
You ever seen one of those?
Pushes. Oh yeah.
They all do that.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, dude, I'm stoked about getting this place set up. I told Stuart last week that we're gonna use this camera. Here's the thing: neither one of us need to be complaining about cameras because we both have computers now that we can do this. I know it's easy. You know what pisses me off? That our Power Director thing, like our subscription, does not go. If you get on the computer and log in, it doesn't matter. You get nothing.
It's just mobile.
Yeah, it's just mobile. Like it's like $20 a month for live if you want it on the. So I downloaded Power Director and was on here and was signed in and everything. You get nothing. You're just back to the basic.
Look at that.
Dude, that thing looks sick. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, I'm sure, because it's white. But like, imagine that like black with like a white symbol.
I like the white with the black.
I mean, the white with black's cool, but I want like a blue with a black or something. Just something wild. Just something crazy. Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, we don't need to be stuck in this. This is a nice camera view, but like, you don't get to see anything. I'm doing sweet things back here. Okay.
I'm with you. I personally, if you ask me, I like this orientation. I understand that it's easier for clips to do it the other way, but I kind of like having
only because we're doing clips on the phone. That's why.
I see.
If we did them on the computer where we have more like strength, we could do high def clips. I mean, that's the whole point of like getting the better.
Well, no, it's not quality because all of our clips are 1080p, but it's a matter of layout.
Yeah, but remember when we used to talk about on Pop Culture Rehab, like we can't do high def. We weren't even using local recordings because we didn't have the setup. But now we got the new Lappy Top, and wouldn't that?
Yeah, I think that this setup is actually like really clean. But I mean, whatever we can work with the best, that's what matters,
The clips, I know we can do them better. It's just a matter of figuring out how.
Yeah, because I agree. I think this is, you know what? It's just easy on the eyes.
Well, you put so much work into that background, Stu. I mean, shit, and it's clean as hell.
Look at it, dude. I mean, I see that background, and I am just.
Do you like the background?
Turgid.
Oh, I like this background a lot. Sincerely,
I do too.
All right.
The negative emblem in the bottom right, killer. Absolutely beautiful touch.
Now, if we could just get a fucking X where that bird is, we would be in business.
Wait. Was I supposed to do this?
No, no. That was another guy. That was another.
Okay.
Daddy was supposed to take care of that one too. Look, here's the thing. We can all sit at the dinner plate and we can all just dish it out. I don't know how to do that shit, so I can't help you there. But
I mean,
dude, that debt we need to get that fucking bird out of here with the X. But
Sorry,
that's actually
Elon.
least the concern. We got fire intros and now we got shit coming, new shit coming for you people.
We got
That's
new music.
That's at the forefront right now. I can't
Damn
wait.
right.
Yeah, this is the last time you guys are ever gonna hear that intro music.
Some rise up. R.I.P. End of an era. 10 episodes.
Get
Good run,
fucked.
but fuck off.
I'm tired of seeing copyright, and
Right.
it's not. Like I said, I would almost rather them just say we own it. You can't use it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like why are we getting copyrights? And like it's like free use doesn't affect anything. They just want you to know that we don't own it. That's basically it. And it's
Yes.
like, cool. Well, then get your shit off this free use ass website, and we wouldn't use it. We don't get hit for the outro.
Yeah.
No?
Never.
Well, maybe because it's just, you can only get you once for the same thing.
Well, here's the thing. The last time we went live, remember when we did Payback? We didn't do the intro. And I don't think we got hit on that. We did the outro though. 'Cause remember you and I were like, we're already late. Fuck it. Let's just hop in and start.
They only checked the first half of the fucking show.
They said, dude, this show's fucking awful. They go, Jesus Christ.
They just tune out.
They
Like,
just
even the
tuned out.
computer, like the algorithms, like I
like,
I
dude,
can't even make it through this.
Bro, just let them have the 20-second outro. Fuck them. Let them have it. But yeah, we got some shit. That's the last time you're gonna hear and see that intro. It's game time. We got some new shit. We own it. We got it made for us. It's made for us. We got it commissioned.
We own 100% of this show now.
We are big boys now. We still don't have an audience,
No.
but we can now have fun. The three of us could sit here for a minute for we go live to 2 people and fucking jam, baby.
Absolutely.
To some dirty fucking reggae. From office, wait till you hear this shit. I made him wait. I didn't do what you did. I didn't give him the option you gave me. Stuart goes, "Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to show you this song afterwards." I go, "You're going to make me wait 12 hours to hear the new theme music?"
Oh,
He goes,
cool. So it's just me.
Well,
Just
yeah,
me,
yeah,
huh?
yeah,
Fuck me.
yeah.
Okay, cool. No, I got you, dude. I got you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No, I wanted one of us had to wait. One of us had to
Yeah.
be surprised.
Damn.
And it wasn't me. He made the mistake of telling me, he's like, "Yeah, I've already listened to it." I woke up at 3:00 this morning to shake my fucking little dick off, and next thing you know, wait, did you not wake up to pee?
Well, you said shake my dick off, and it's like I shook it, but I shook the dew off the lily.
But you shook your dick off is basically what you did. When you're
It's
done,
still there.
you shook. Stuart,
Look, dicks were shaken,
Stuart, do you have Asperger's?
but not off.
You got Asperger. You got the burger. You got a double cheeseburger.
Probably.
But yeah, so anyway, he goes, I fucking wake up and homeboy who's in fucking where is he?
Oh, Indonesia.
Indonesia. So when it's
yeah.
time for Stuart to wake up and rock a pee, this guy's fucking in the studio cranking. Send Stuart the song. He goes, I haven't said, Stuart, just wait. Let's wait. I'm just kidding. And he goes, no. Sent it to me. Listened to it about 400 times a day.
And I still haven't
Same.
heard it.
Dude, it's so good.
Appreciate you guys. Thank
It's
you.
so good. I can't. We might not even play it after the show. Just wait
He's
till
gonna have to wait
next week.
another week.
Just wait till the show starts next week.
Damn. After all I've done.
We're gonna get some SoundCloud rapper to put some beat or some tracks down on it. It's gonna be fucking sick, dude.
It's great.
It's great. Yeah, I was waiting for somebody else to pick up the silence there. I'm always the guy that picks up the dead silence. Next time I'm just gonna stare at you guys until somebody says something.
Dude, I have the camera directed right towards my asshole. So it's a good thing it's not on.
Put it up, dude. Triple dog dare you.
Just avoid.
What are you gonna do about that? You can't turn down a triple dog dare. I guess it's not time. fuckhead. But yeah, if you're here and all the asshole talk hasn't scared you off, scan the fucking QR code over there. Follow us on all of our socials. Big pop on Instagram this week. We're not total degenerates. We do good things, and follow us on our socials because we've had a nice little pop this week. Follow along on this journey for as far as like writing our pen pal, our prisoner pen pal. But we've got some good content up right now. So follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, all that shit. Follow us there. Jump in the comments. We're always ready to talk some shit. We actually talk so much shit that some lady hopped in our comments and said, you guys have a big platform, which I don't know who the fuck she thinks she's talking to. Big platform.
Damn,
like,
do we?
We had 40 followers for that. We have like 200, which is sick. We got like 230 something followers from this video. Rock the fuck on. We had like 40 before that. This bitch comes in our.
She had the gall to say that we had a big platform.
Big platform. I said, bitch, who do you think we are? Like, we are nobody. Okay. She goes, when you post stuff like this and you do things like this, you have to expect the negative comments, and the way you react to them speaks a lot about you. So basically saying that we should probably stop hopping in the comments and just dogging people. And it's like, ma'am, you are in the wrong fucking place for that. Like,
I'll save that aggression for the show, but you're still gonna get got.
Oh, I won't. See, that's the thing. I can't bite my tongue for that long. I'm in there, baby. I'll mix it up with you.
We know.
I'll mix it up there. I'll talk some shit in the comments. It is what it is. So yeah, if you're running your mouth, if you're in the comments talking shit, it's me, baby. But
you could call them out, dude.
It's me.
Let them
and
know.
I even tagged our fucking. I put both of our social handles in the podcast bio this week, and I unprivated my Instagram. So you want to come get some, baby? Let's go. Let's talk some shit because I am ready. But follow us everywhere. Hit the bell on YouTube. I don't even know who the fuck is on Kick right now because it seems like most of our viewers come from YouTube, if we do get any. But
we got 3 viewers on Kick, baby.
Shit. Well, what up to you on Kick? But yeah, follow us on Kick. We got 8 followers on Kick right now. Moving on up.
Good times.
We're fucking killing it, dude. We went from like 21 we actually had 22 subscribers last week. We lost one, probably because they were like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
These guys keep talking about dick and assholes.
These dudes suck. So we lost one. The video from yesterday, 2 days ago, skyrocketed. We got 37.
And we're not letting you back in the tent.
37. Yeah, dude. We don't even. If you're the guy trying to run back and be 38, fuck off. We don't want it. Stay away. 37 YouTube subscribers.
37.
You can't tell me shit.
I love some of you guys.
Y'all make me laugh. Definitely need to call them out. I support y'all. I like what you guys do. There we go. Look, somebody does.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Look, we might have to do 4,000 shows to gain like 100 people like you. But it is what it is. We just want some authentic motherfuckers to be watching this show, even if it's a little cult following of just like-minded people. That's all it is. We're here to have fun. We're here to talk shit. We're not here to take ourselves too seriously. I mean, obviously, we're going to do serious things like we're taking, this jail thing seriously. We're not here to make a fool of anybody. But for most of the time, we're here to have a good time. We're going to talk sports. We're going to talk about probably shit you don't even want to hear about sometimes. But
Idaho's growing on me, dude.
Yeah.
Our biggest fan base is Idaho.
Is Idaho. Dude, and I had to put in the not Brian Koberger, because I know Brian Koberger is a goddamn star right now, and them, there are. I'm not gonna lie though, we did say we weren't gonna put murderers on a pedestal, and I'm not putting him on a pedestal at all. But like, if he wanted to interview with us, I'm doing it.
Yeah,
we're interviewing Brian Koberger.
2020 had Dahmer on it while he was still alive.
Yeah, dude. fuck you if you think you got a problem with us talking to jail, people in prison, dude.
Yeah,
Even if we want,
I'll talk to people with drug charges, okay?
yeah,
Because
if
guess
I,
what? You and I could have very easily gotten some drug charges
yeah,
back
look,
in the
dude,
day.
yeah,
Could have been
I should
us.
be in prison, but it is what it is. So, and if I want to find somebody that may or may not have poked somebody in the yard, fuck, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
Shouldn't have been talking shit.
Now, any of that R word shit, get that out of here. Kids, out of here. You're not on here. We don't fuck around with that. But yeah,
R
Brian
word?
Coburn, I'm not gonna say the ape word, dude.
Oh,
That's gonna
okay.
get us. Notice that every video channel they say that word bleep. That's like the key word on every site. You start saying it's like
And you also have to say unalive.
unalive. No, we say killed here.
He got unalived.
Take that shit. Take us off. I will never teach myself to say somebody unalived somebody. That is so dumb.
Yes.
But bro, Brian Koberger, he wants to come on Pushing Mongo. I do not support what he did. Fuck him. Hope he gets the death penalty. If he did it, I know a lot of people
Before he
believe that
walks
did
the
it.
mile, come on over to
in.
Pushing Mongo.
Come on in, because dude, that talking about views, we get some views there. He's a weird motherfucker, dude. He comes into
Might
court.
as well see what's going on in that weird head before he goes.
Yeah, and he's like he's not in like a max security prison, like Chef and a lot of these people that we're watching videos of, they're like in max, they're in like a prison. Koberger's like in the jail underneath the fucking, underneath the courthouse. Idaho, the courthouse
that's like
he's in.
protective custody.
Yeah, they've got a fucking jail underneath the courthouse, and that's where he's at.
You can't put those kinds of people in Gen Pop.
Dude, but as soon as I said we decided to interview a guy in the Idaho State, I'm like, people are gonna, if I don't, people are gonna be like Brian Koberger, the Idaho 4. No, but we will be covering that when that trial starts here in a couple months, October, I believe. We will be on that like flies on shit. Even if these other two guys don't want to talk, they will. We will be. I will be teaching them. I will take this show. I will change the password on the restream, okay, and only let you guys in when you guys are ready. We will dress. They'll be dressed like jurors. I want Stuart to come in here dressed like a court clerk. No.
No.
Didn't even
Jesus
think
Christ.
about it.
I mean, my God, dude, just let me hang in there. But fucking, yeah, dude. Actually, I want the front office to come in like a fucking clerk then. I want him to be a part of it. I don't even want Stuart to be a part of it anymore.
Shit.
You're uninvited.
That would be easy.
Pussy. But yeah, we're going to be covering that shit. I'm about it. I can't wait for that.
You're the true crime dude.
Dude, the Idaho Force would be wild. I want to know if he actually did it. They're fucking pushing back and talking about them people might have fucked up the investigation. I don't know. Idaho. All I know is that the cops in Idaho seem like they are dumb as fuck. So if that's who put your boy Justin in prison, I'm sure he probably didn't even cook the drugs. Somebody else probably did. There are some fucking idiots. They get caught like cutting corners and shit all the time, which everyone does. But like they're so broke there in the Idaho Police Department that like they're just like cutting corners and fucking everybody. It's like the making a murderer guy. Like you fucking, where was he from? Winosa.
Man.
Where was he from?
Hold on.
I know you. See,
Was it Wisconsin or Minnesota?
I'm trying to think of the fucking town he was in, because I'm not just the only true crime here.
Manawak, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Yeah, I do fuck around with some true crime. I do.
There's only one of us here that's watched all 95 seasons of Law and Order SVU. That's not me.
Maybe to this day.
To this day, he's watching Law and Order SVU in 2023.
Still, listen,
there's like 15 people doing that, and he's one of them. Okay? So don't call me the true crime guy. I know you watch it. Fucking Wisconsin is hell on earth. Yeah, dude. That's why Aaron Rodgers left, just to blow his fucking leg out. He said, "Get me the fuck out of here."
Damn. Rest in peace.
But dude, he sued that county, made all that money, and they're like, "Dude, we're broker than fuck. We didn't even do we did the sloppiest investigation ever, but we're just gonna throw you in prison because like
We can.
that's what we do in these places. Like
can.
what she well, like we were talking about earlier, the private prisons, like they want you in there. And like, dude, my cousin Jeremy is not innocent whatsoever, but he was in Jefferson County. Like, he couldn't get a bond. And I'm like, dude, some of the worst criminals in the world get bond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there are people, like, you have to do some pretty fucky shit to not get a bond. And when he was getting denied bond, and he's like, dude, this isn't right. I'm like, well, Jeremy, you're in a privately owned prison. Like, you're not in Clayton, where they're still gonna treat you like shit. But like, not you're now you're in a different ball game now. You're in the sticks in a privately owned prison.
You're a statistic, bro. You're a number.
Like, oops. I don't know.
And don't fuck up in Jefferson County, Missouri.
Dude, seriously, drive 15 minutes down the road and get arrested. My cousin was down in Scott County on deportation charges. God damn, dude. Oh, hey, since fuckhead's here, I do have to tell you, I can't sit properly because someone renovated my ass this weekend, and it was Adele, and it was ugly. And we'll get into football here soon because we're actually we're in an hour 40 already. We need to get into some football. But he mopped my ass this week 1, and Djokovic. If you're a Djokovic fan, if you watch tennis and you're a Djokovic fan, and you support this genocide denying cocksucker like Djokovic, get away from me, okay? Nadal's the GOAT. Djokovic is a bum who denies genocide, okay? We're not here for that. So fuck you, you crimes against humanity denying piece of shit. Okay? That's all I'll say about that.
I did not know that, but that is egregious.
It is pretty egregious.
Which genocide was it?
Well, the Bosnia genocide.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Can you believe
That's
this,
shitty.
Adele?
Well,
The history
there's a
buff
lot. No,
doesn't know where
which
Djokovic.
genocide?
Well, his last name is Djokovic.
Sure, and I'm sure there's a guy with a similar last name who also like doesn't believe in the Armenian genocide or like the Holocaust.
Unreal, dude. I remember though, Adele. I remember.
Goddamn stupid.
It's unreal, dude. How many before they matter? They matter to me.
Well,
If you asked Djokovic, it didn't even matter. Didn't even happen. So, keep winning fucking tennis tournaments, pussy. Doesn't matter. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Exactly, dude. I think Djokovic just won the fucking whatever Open just happened. I don't know.
How can you cherry pick like genocides? Be like, this one happened, this one. Fuck those people. They're lying. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, but I had to mention that because he made sure that I told the world that he crawled into my asshole this weekend. But all right, well, we'll go back to the prison system here soon. Yeah, he's a Serbian. Dude, them Serbs, them signs are gone down in Jefferson. They had a huge blowout, big Serb fest. That's what they called it. The
Serbs up.
Serbs up. Hang loose, baby. I showed up with my board, and they're like, what are you doing? I said, I thought there were waves to catch. They said, no, Serb fest. I said, oh. I said, you guys are fucking losers anyway, dude. See ya.
Yeah. Kooks.
I said, Bosnia for life. So, there's that. But all right, let's get into some football. We'll get back into the prison shit when we ride our boy back, but I think we've made our thoughts on the prison system known.
We'll get into football news. I'm the man for 1 week.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Did you not see our? Did you not see us reply to you in that story in the chat? We're so sick of your fucking what did Adele? What'd you say? Like this was? You said he's acting whatever. Like this was
like
what
a victim.
show?
Like a victim.
He said he was a victim. Like this
Day of
was,
Our Lives.
Day of Our Lives.
That was funny, dude.
It's not even a victim. It's not a victim thing. I don't have depth. It's totally on me.
It's Days of Our Lives. No, but it's the same thing as last year. You were 11, and this act is old. Last year you were 11-1, and you go, "I'm just getting lucky, bro." You're 11-1. Shut up. Like
I'm not going to be 11-1 this year. I'm not going to be 11-1.
It doesn't matter about depth, Stuart. You have Jalen Hurts, Tyreek. You have some Nick Chubb. You have the three. Yeah, Stu. You want exactly your warped mind in this. It doesn't make sense. You have three of the best players at their position. Jalen Hurts was QB1 last year, maybe 2. You got Tyreek Hill, who just dropped 44.
Yes,
he's unreal.
He's the only reason I won.
Zach Franklin, sir. Zach
doesn't
Franklin.
Matter. Zaire Franklin popped the fuck off.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, see, now he's doing that. Well, yeah. You just go down the list and he goes, well, yeah, because you have a stacked team. You just need to wake up and realize that you have maybe the best. You don't have the best dynasty team. Hell no. But when it comes to
let me be humble.
You could be humble, but it's every week you do this. Oh, darn, I got lucky again. Bro, you got Jalen Hurts, Tyreek Hill, and Nick Chubb. You didn't get lucky. You got a good fantasy team. And and it's not just me going. Look at Adele. He's lamoing over here because he also thinks that this every week we got to go. Stuart, we got this. Stuart going. I got lucky. I'm on top.
No, this week
you're good.
Tell me I did not grossly overperform this week.
Oh darn! I won again. Looking ass. Exactly, dude. Oh darn! I've only won like 14 of the last 17 weeks of fantasy football. Gee willikers. Like, dude, fuck off, dude. I have no pity, and I smell through the him.
I'm not asking for pity.
I smell through the fucking humble. It's fucking bullshit. When Jalen Hurts,
it's not pity because when one of y'all just climbs in my ass this year, I'm not going to be surprised. My team will take a step back this year.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But if somebody crawls in your ass and then they say, wow, I got lucky and crawled in Stuart's ass, that would make a little sense because you're regularly dropping 180 to 200. If somebody tops you, they get the ability to then come in and go, wow, I kind of surprised myself this week. You don't get to do that anymore, Stuart. The front office has that big old asterisk next to his title last year because you were clearly the best team last year. We all know it. Clearly.
No doubt.
And this year, you were number one again. So, let's stop. You don't have depth. Like I said, your depth is not there. You don't have it. But starting lineup-wise, and you do have depth. You didn't even start Tyler Algier this week, did you?
No, he did
not.
not.
I did.
And he scored twice. Okay? You do have Keontae fucking Ingram on your thing still, but you have got Tyler Algier is nice, and he's not even in your lineup right now. You've got a little depth, and you got nice defensive guys because you don't even have to start Hufanga every week, right? Wasn't there a guy you're switching out?
Yeah, fucking.
You piece of shit. Yeah, go.
No.
Tell us.
My defensive back position is nice.
You're nice, and you got good.
Yeah, Nate Hobbs from Vegas.
Yeah, and then you had somebody that because you weren't starting Zaire Franklin every week either, right?
You should.
Last year I had someone else though. I had
Zaire Franklin last year and I dropped him. It fucking kills me.
I had Zaire Franklin and then I had Max Crosby, I think.
Yeah, you have Max Crosby. But you have Aaron Donald as well. So you were swapping Max Crosby, a white safety. Have some shame.
Hufanga Samoan.
It's a gross little position that you got going there for sure. What was I gonna say? Hufanga, and then I had Zaire Franklin last year, but I dropped him for Quay Walker, who also was stud. But I dropped him too. I can't other than Micah Parsons. I just can't hold on to. Well, I guess I'll keep Jalen. Derwin James and Micah Parsons the only two that I have not dropped. Everyone else, because right now I got Bobby Akereke, who's also nasty. He didn't do shit this week, but because the Giants got 40 bombed.
Not
in
good.
The worst week 1 game I've ever seen in my life. Nobody has better DPs than me, but I got no skill position. Man, shut your ass up. You do get nice. I remember last year you picked up Fred Warner after the draft, and my ass immediately chapped. It just had a red ring around it immediately. I'm like, how the
Fred
fuck
Warner
did we
had a
let
really
that
good.
happen?
Didn't he have a really good week this week?
Fred Warner's had a good life.
Yeah, true. But he had a. Didn't he have like a pick?
He
I think
might have.
Fred Warner
They
had a pick.
fucking didn't they dom?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
My
Yeah,
favorite.
they did.
Oh yeah. Because they did. The Steelers. They're right. Because my favorite thing of the week happened. Patrick Peterson saying that Brock Purdy had all those telltales, and then he was going when he goes, well, I'll tell you about him after I intercept him this weekend. And then he gave up 3 touchdowns this weekend, 2 passing, 2 to Ayuk. Ayuk is on fire. And fucking the second one was a big-bodied get fucked Moss catch. So like Patrick Peterson basically should retire after this weekend.
He's over the hill, anyways.
It's over the hill. But boy, that made me feel so good. That almost made me feel as good as the goddamn Packers fans last night. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the Packers fans last night there's that bar in Green Bay, fucking that it doesn't even matter if Aaron Rodgers plays, apparently. As long as the Jets lose, that bar gives away free drinks. Everyone in the bar drinks free. So last night, they cheer Aaron Rodgers getting hurt. They're all excited because they're like, oh, we're all drinking free. So everyone in this bar starts racking up his fucking all the fattest tabs they possibly can because they're like, no way the Bills lose to Zach Wilson. And then they do, and they're live on the news as the kick gets made, or that kick return in overtime. And you just see everyone in this bar die because they all just realized that they all have to go to that front of the bar and pay their tabs now.
Let alone their team doesn't have a first round pick anymore.
They don't have a first round pick. Yeah, they don't have a first round pick because he's not playing 70%, let alone 1%.
Adele's right. Fuck Wisconsin. The dude got you a Super Bowl.
It's wild. Like
the same number of Super Bowl wins as Brett fucking Favre, one less than Bart fucking Starr. You should be so fucking happy.
Yeah, dude. Somebody was in the TikTok comments today and said, if anybody does deserve it, it's Brett or it's him because this and that. Like, don't get me wrong, I am not an Aaron Rodgers personally. I don't like him as a person. Guy's a fuckhead. Like the guy he's a dick. He is very. I mean, maybe he's turning the hill a little bit with this. Turning a leaf with this change to the Jets because I don't know. Maybe it's because he's on TV and he knows he's being on Hard Knocks and he's changed a little bit for the cameras. But
he seemed to he embraced New York.
Yeah,
he was getting
seemed
into it.
That he
was at the Tony Awards, like real New York shit.
Yeah, like it seems that he is kind of yeah, and he's taking everybody another. A lot of the criticism about him in Green Bay was that he wouldn't help Jordan Love. He didn't mentor him. He wouldn't take him under his wing. And it was always, because, why would I do that after they draft him to take my job?
Right.
Okay, well, then he gets to New York and he has clearly taken Zach Wilson under his wing, if you've watched any of Hard Knocks. And, the guy, but the guy overall is a dick. But still, right. Nick, I don't think anybody in the world 4 snaps into that is awful. I don't even know. Like, it's as a football fan, that sucks. Because, like, dude, yeah. I was so excited for that game last night. I had my nephew's second soccer game yesterday. I'm there. I'm like, Jesus Christ, can this fucking end so I can run home and watch this? I'm so stoked. I was 10 minutes late. By the time I got home, I never got to see Aaron Rodgers take a snap. Because he got hurt on the radio in the car while I was driving home. I never even got to see him play. But I'm watching him on Twitter. I'm watching him warm up. I'm like, oh, my God.
So I'm carry the flag.
The flag, which, not fucking patriotic at all, but I was for 5 seconds. Jesus Christ. I put on my goddamn Jesse Ventura undies and fucking I was as patriotic as you fucking could ever believe for a few seconds. I was like, God damn, this is sick. And it all came down to it just ended. Like that game sucked. Like even if that game would have played out the same, it ended up not sucking because the ending was great. But like if that game was a stinker and it had both guys healthy, like you're at least like, Okay, like, but we've got good football coming down the line. Like, the Bills are going to have good games this year. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, you're going to see good games from them. Like, this is not going to happen very often. Now you're like, damn, with Zach Wilson back there, probably more than likely most Jets wins are going to be either losses or ugly wins.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to be. I don't think we're going to see any blowouts with Zach Wilson back there.
No, I have to agree.
I mean, he's going to benefit from just having Aaron Rodgers in his headset, you know?
Absolutely. I mean, for sure. I mean, and you even saw he pulled that fucking 2-point conversion play or whatever in the preseason.
That was nice.
That Aaron Rodgers move where like he fakes hands off and then he turns and there's a fucking tight end just when there's nobody within a mile of him.
Yeah.
You know, that move.
But he also made some very Zach Wilson plays.
Well, yeah, no, in the game yesterday for sure. I'm talking about in preseason, he looked like he was doing a lot of Aaron Rodgers things. And, you know, I think a lot of last night, him looking, I don't think Zach Wilson's going to be much better. Now, I don't know if you saw, but he had a higher QB. Now, I know Adele doesn't believe in QBR. He's like, what the fuck is that? QBR is a goddamn real stat, and I stand by it. But he had a higher QBR than, like, Lamar, like Patrick Mahomes. Like, Zach Wilson.
No, he was fine last night.
Played all right.
He didn't lose the game.
He didn't lose the game.
He
100%.
managed the game.
Adele says defense is great enough to win them games. To how many? Exactly. That's kind of. I said that in the video that we posted. That we put up today. It sucks because that defense is a Super Bowl defense. Like
that's a world beater.
That's a first class defense, and
definitely top 5.
If you just had and even with Zach Wilson, like, you know, front office and I were talking about last night, like we kind of had like, you know, not argue, but they're like friendly, like start sit things about we co-run a team, and like, you know, it's like how good is Breece Hall going to be without Aaron Rodgers? And it's like we saw, like, sure, he's going to have games where he's not going to look as well because, you know, Aaron Rodgers in the back there, but Jesus Christ, look what he did last night. I mean, like every big run he broke off last night was with Zach Wilson. So it's like he can still have his moments, you know. So I think Zach Wilson was better than he has been in the past last night.
100%.
But I think he would have been even better if Aaron Rodgers, like you said, wasn't, you know, back somewhere getting, you know, at the hospital getting an MRI or X-rays. He was in a headset.
Well, can you imagine? Like, there's no way Zach thought he was playing last night. Like, he showed up to that game with no expectation to play.
This is the Aaron Rodgers show.
Dude.
Exactly. Just watching, trying to learn.
They had a video. They put a picture up of Roberts. What is it, Salah? How the fuck do you say his name? Is it Salah? The coach of the Jets?
Salah, but I'm not positive.
Salah.
Whatever. Yeah. He fucking, there's like a picture of him looking all like right when the injury happened, and the meme was that face when you never thought it said Robert Saleh truly thought he was never going to see Zach Wilson take another snap for his team, and it's like he probably really did. Like, he probably thought or at least a couple years.
Did you see him at the end of the game, like the overtime kickoff return touchdown? He was the first person in the end zone.
Well, have you seen what he does before games? He runs stadium stairs. Like, he does a workout. Like, he is, you look at him, you can tell he's not a bum.
He looks like he could play.
He is jacked.
But he was first to the end zone to, like, start slapping helmets, headbutting dudes. Like, he was in there.
You know, so he did a press conference today, and you know, he kept saying, make no mistake about it, this is Zach Wilson's team. And you know he died every time he said that.
Yeah, but as the leader, you don't have a choice.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. I know that you have to do it. But behind that, you are hurting.
100%.
Big time.
It didn't taste good coming out of his mouth.
No one wants to stand at a microphone and say, make no mistake about it,
we will ride with Kurt Warner, and we'll play good football.
Holy shit. Yeah, and you keep doing this. You say you keep doing your little scroll, and you keep showing that 40-0. I know I already said it. Sickening. I've never had less fun watching a football game. I hate both teams with a passion, and I hate the Giants less. And I was like, please, God, if somebody can win this game, let it be fucking fat boy Brian Daboll and the New York Giants. They didn't score a fucking point. Who's signing Bortles?
Oh, probably
The
Jets,
Jetties?
if I had to assume.
Oh God, Bortles.
Hasn't Bortles been out of the league a couple years?
Yeah, I mean,
I'd rather sign Kaepernick.
Isn't Blake Bortles the one that's always like? Isn't he the one that told the one lady he had to take a shit?
yeah.
So,
Or,
Didn't he?
well, yeah, I think it was something
Isn't
he
he just
woke
like
up in an
living
interview.
life?
Yeah.
yeah,
He's
Bortles
just-
hasn't been in the NFL in like 2 years.
I don't even know if I'm live on Twitter anymore. Or I guess I'm live on TikTok. If you're out there, let's get some shit going. Right? Some people out here on TikTok. Let's fucking
Yeah.
let's get some likes going on here.
I'm not.
Tell us
You know,
Jets.
I may not brag about my fantasy team performance this week. I will brag though the fact that I said that Dolphins Chargers
What's up,
game
Jess
was going to
Brad?
be fucking electric,
Yeah, you said
and
that
it
for
ended
sure.
up being it was my favorite game of the week, second to the Browns game, but it was the best game of the week.
Yeah, I think
7 lead changes.
people need to
Come
quit. I think Tua put the conversation to bed this weekend. He's good. I don't want to hear people talk anymore. Like he is always going to be
dead-ass
one
accurate.
hit away from dying. And we did see some fencing this week. I don't know if you got who is that guy that we
Jacoby
follow?
Myers.
But who's that guy that we follow on TikTok? He's like, oh God damn
Oh,
it.
Jakey. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, we can watch TikTok, so we might have to can you try to find that real quick? Can we pull that up?
Oh, yeah.
fucking Italian dude.
Dude,
He's fucking fencing.
he's a fucking fencing.
Yeah, dude. I absolutely love Jakey.
Fucking look at him.
He's having a sword fight.
But Tua's always one sword fight away from death. But
Yeah, man.
he is damn good. I don't care if he's left-handed. I don't care if he knelt on the field. He's fucking good.
I don't care if he geeked out in front of fucking Dan Marino and made himself look like a fucking tool.
I do think it was cool that he told what's his name to shut the fuck up. Who was talking about him? Somebody was talking about him in the media like a week or two ago, and he was like, I think it's weird that he keeps talking about me. He's like, I'm always been respectful, but he's like, I will.
Oh yeah,
Who the fuck was he talking
someone on
to?
TV, right? Like won't.
Yeah,
shut
it was
the fuck
somebody,
up.
and was it Ryan Clark? It might have
Yes.
been Ryan Clark.
Yes.
It was Ryan Clark. And everybody's like, "Oh, don't talk about Ryan Clark like that. He's one of them once." Bro, Ryan Clark has turned
Ryan
into
Clark sucks, dude.
Ryan Clark is a great football player, but he is fucking obnoxious on TV.
He's annoying. I don't like.
He is not good. That DC and RC. Why the fuck do I want to see Daniel Cormier and Ryan Clark on a TV show? I don't.
I like Ryan Clark on TV like I like RG3 on TV.
Who
Not at all.
did you see that clip? I know front office saw. Did you see that clip of him trying to?
He was selling himself.
He put myself at the end. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. And he's like, people like us, we could still play the game. The only reason we don't have a job is because we're a distraction. No, that is not why. Robert,
It's because you have no knees.
Robert, you have no knees.
You were playing fucking safety on scout team in Baltimore, Robert. Get the fuck out of here.
That is not why you are not.
You were
in the
just
NFL.
standing in the backfield as like a fake spy.
Yeah, dude. Fuck Robert Griffin. I am so sick of him. But dude,
Yeah, why is he getting so many opportunities on TV and like
people love him.
college
No,
football?
people love him on TV. I don't understand it.
Ooh.
Dude, people are always on Twitter and just think something about, oh, he's such a what? Refreshing for whom?
I've never once listened to him and went, that's a good fucking point.
I always just go, dude, this is corny as fuck. Shut up. Like, why is Robert Griffin on TV? Ryan Clark's another one of those guys. Don't get me wrong, Ryan Clark takes some stances sometimes when people need to take a stance. And I'm not going to say I hate Ryan Clark all the time. But Ryan Clark, one, he's a Steeler and fuck the Steelers. And two, it's like, he's like a poor man Stephen A. Like, it's like he wants to be like all up in arms about shit sometimes and fucking roo-rah and shit. It's like, shut up, dude. Like, I know this is ESPN, and nowadays you basically have to show your ass to keep your job on ESPN. Like, you have to be loud and bring in ratings, and like, you have to be a Stephen A. Smith, and which is fine because I like Stephen A. Like, I like him and Chance. I'm all for the loud yelling, and I'm all for being fucking. I'm all for being socially aware, like, and them taking stances about shit like that. Everybody's gonna leave politics out of football. I'm cool with all them taking, stances on the right side of shit. But it's like, dude, like, sometimes Ryan Clark and Stephen A. It's like, dude, just shut the fuck up. And like Ryan Clark is one of those guys. But yeah, who was him fucking what's his face? Tua talking back to him was kind of cool. But yeah, Tua is. I think when the Dolphins are on, they're on. I mean, in their defense, they don't even have Jalen Ramsey right now, which Jalen Ramsey might be a little shot. I don't know, but
is he going to play this year, or is he done for the year? I don't remember.
Who?
Jalen.
Jalen should be back at the end toward December, is what they say.
Okay.
If they make the playoffs, he should be there for the playoffs. But the Chargers. So I was listening to Fantasy Radio today. Chargers, they just did the Chargers thing. They just find ways to lose. Yeah. Like they just blow it. And it's like, how do you feel about Austin Eckler? He balled, but dude, Joshua Kelly had 15 carries in that game. 15.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a lot of touches for Joshua Kelly.
On the ground. Well, and Austin had it wasn't a hamstring, but he tweaked something, I think, in the third or fourth quarter. So that really
so then Joshua Kelly came in then. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It was still a lot. Still a lot.
It was definitely the most exciting game of the week.
Yeah, dude, Mike McDaniels is the man.
Yeah, he's another one of those guys. I think that shtick kind of got a little old to me. I feel like he's kind of like that cool. He's like trying to be that cool hip guy out there on the field.
I think he's just himself. I mean, he's just a dry kind of dude. I was watching a thing about him like back when he was the ball boy for the Broncos in the 90s.
Yeah.
And they interviewed him then, and he was just a super dry, like he was just a fucking dork then with really big hoop earrings.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great coach. I mean, but I just think that his whole
he is a fucking wide receiver guru. Andrew Hawkins, because there was one year Mike McDaniel was the receiver coach for the Browns. I think it was 2016, and Andrew Hawkins, he had just gotten over from Cincinnati. And he's like, in that one off season in 2016, he's like, Mike McDaniel was the dude that completely changed the way I played the game, the way I looked at the game as a receiver. He's like, and I had statistically my best year as a receiver that year in Cleveland. And he's like, and it's all because of Mike McDaniel. I was like, well, I like Hawk. Andrew Hawkins is class. And whenever he's on TV, I think he's the man. But he gives all credit, and so you think about a guy that's like kind of revolutionized the receiver position with dudes like Waddle and Tyreek. Like
he's a great
hell
coach.
of a combo.
I just think he's kind of annoying sometimes. Some of his,
he's a dork for sure.
But yeah, Dolphins are good. Chargers, they look good other than losing. But other than that, week 1 sucked. It was just not a good week of football. I mean, Browns, like I said, Browns won, Eagles won. I'm 2-0 as far as my teams. Both ugly wins. Neither one of them. Here's the Deshaun, as much as he was underthrowing some balls, which, he did make a good point. I watched his press conference. I mean, Joe Burrow couldn't throw balls either. Apparently, the ball was like super heavy. I was understanding. But
the range, sure.
His QBR, which according to Adele is a made up bogus ESPN stat that don't listen to this commie. Fuck you, dude. He had a better QBR than he was like 9th in the NFL, top 10.
Yes.
So I think he looked good. I think
a week of very bad quarterback performances, he was top 10.
He didn't.
Weather.
But he had the mind to adjust his game, and he started using his legs, and it was effective. Again, manage the game. The weather wasn't good. So you're just going to turn into a game manager and get the job done. Don't turn the ball over. He did it.
Right.
Credit to him.
I think his decision making was nice. Like I think that his throws, like if any of those throws that he was throwing into the ground were up a little bit, like he was throwing to the right guy, like the open guy. He was finding open guys.
Agree.
And I read something today too, where they're like Kevin Stefanski called his ass off on Sunday. Like there were people open all day. literally
yeah.
all day.
Oh yeah.
And Jim Schwartz, man.
Yeah, and the defense is. You
How
want to
the
talk
fuck-
about?
I don't know what you're going to do with that defensive line. I like seriously, if you're an offensive line coach in the NFL going up against the Browns in the next coming weeks, what do you do? Who do you block?
How
and
was Jim Schwartz out of the league?
I think he decided to be out of the league. I think after the Eagles won that Super Bowl, I think he. Well, I guess he's been in here since then, but I think after Philly, I think he didn't just take a year off. I don't think he was out.
I
of
don't
the
think they
league.
retained him, and then he just was kind of left hanging.
Yeah, that's why I don't
Teams
know.
had their guys.
That's
Well,
why
he wanted to be a head coach again. I know that, so that could definitely
That could have
factor
been it,
into.
yeah, that is he is not.
He didn't go to the XFL. He didn't go to USFL Alliance. He didn't do any of that shit. He just kind of hung around, and no one grabbed him.
Yeah,
And
so
then here he is, killing it.
He was hired as a defensive senior assistant by Tennessee Titans in 2021. And then the Cleveland was obviously his next NFL job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, guys got him playing. He's got them boys hungry, and that was without Juan Thornhill, who I am convinced is going to be a big part of this defense. I think he is good. I think he's really good. I think he's a damn good safety, and we did all that without him.
He
I
had
mean,
like a calf or something.
Yeah, a calf
He
injury.
tweaked like a calf.
Yeah, it was calf. Him and Grant Delpit are going to be great back there,
dude. And Grant, speaking of Grant Delpit, looked nasty
everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Man. You know what?
Ward looked great.
The first couple years of his career, he was hurt a lot, but man, you want to talk about a guy that's turned it around? Grant fucking Delpit.
Grant. Speaking of people who hurt all the time, Greg Newsome looked good.
Yep.
On Sunday.
Man, it's really tough. It's tough to get. You have 4 or 3 solid, really good cornerbacks, man, and it's tough to get them all on the field at the same time.
Everybody and their mom is raving about Martin Emerson. I've been a fan of him since we drafted him.
Same.
That guy has been stepping up he's nasty.
It's
good that he's getting the recognition now, and
he's playing up to expectations.
Yeah,
and then some, maybe
above expectations for sure. I think he was 3rd round draft pick.
I think we traded up like a spot in the 3rd round to get him or something like that. We went and got him.
Yeah. I knew he was our guy. Let's see. He was drafted. Yeah, 3rd round, pick 68.
You're talking
last year.
AFC North, Adele?
Yeah, AFC North. It's definitely the best division, if not
100%.
I would say that the AFC East would have been still pretty good, but if you had Aaron Rodgers, in that division, I mean that's wide open, especially with the Bills. You got to think, what would Aaron Rodgers would have done last night? If Aaron Rodgers was on last night, he probably would have beaten the shit out of the Bills.
Yeah,
but running for his life because that fucking Jets O-line is miserable.
Yeah, but
you
like I said, if Zach Wilson, no, but if Zach Wilson, so I actually
Zach Wilson was quick passing, so
right, but I think here. So I put this in the Discord earlier because 90% of the people you hear talking today, everyone's saying this is the end for him. Like it's over, whatever. Somebody did make a good point. Some doctor today had a quote. Former NFL team doctor David Chow was on the Pat McAfee show today, and he said,
"I watched that.
Yeah, I'm confident that he can indeed come back. He's still Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers coming off a torn Achilles, I guarantee you, is more mobile than Tom Brady at 45 years old."
Interesting.
And that makes you think, okay, well, maybe it's not over. And you got to be thinking that
he's got to want it, man.
I think he probably wants it more than anything. I mean, you got to think that this is. Out of everybody that we're thinking, like, you got to think about how he feels after this. You got to be thinking he obviously wanted to be in New York.
He was getting acclimated. He was getting into the town. He was kind of getting into the culture of things. He was like excited for the first time in years.
Yeah, the hype around it.
But especially you, Nick, that rehab is such a bitch, man, and it just takes so much out of you.
Yeah.
So
definitely
when he comes through. Does he want to put in all that work again? And he just put in all that work. And now you got to do it all over again. And then some.
Yeah, I
Fuck.
mean, it's definitely not going to be an easy road, and it's not going to be a short. It's going to be a long road. I mean, but I think that is such a bad situation. At least, I mean, like, if Alex Smith could find it in him, not obviously not 40, but like I think the guy's is competitive, and I think that he won't. I truly think Aaron Rodgers thinks constantly about having one ring. I think it kills him. I think he wants another ring, and I mean, the Jets are good. Like you said, I think this is the first team that he can take to the, because like if you put Aaron Rodgers even like a half of what Aaron Rodgers was in Green Bay, it's better than Zach Wilson. And then you pair it with the people he's got around him on this team and that defense. I mean, the possibilities are it's endless. But yeah, I mean, like Adele's, like you guys said, it's definitely mental. I mean,
but Nick, you're totally right about the whole Alex Smith thing. I mean, these medical procedures and the things that they can do now, and to get a guy. I mean, if you could not just salvage the fucking leg of Alex Smith, which 20 years ago, 30 years ago, probably wouldn't have happened.
yeah, Jim Kelly. It would have been Jim Kelly. You'd have been
Jim
retired.
Kelly done, Theismann done. The fact that you salvage his leg, let alone make it that he could pass a physical and play a game at a competitive level, at the highest level, then yeah, I could see Aaron Rodgers totally coming back.
Yeah, I hope he does. I really want to see this Jets team with Aaron Rodgers. Like I'm not a Jets fan. I am not. But it's just,
I don't want to.
What do you say?
I don't want to see anybody's career end like that. Like,
well, yeah,
that shot of him standing there and he looked to the sidelines. That look in his eyes where he was just like, "Fuck!" Like he just knew. Like, you feel from what I've heard of Achilles, it doesn't like hurt really, but you feel that pop and you just know that it's gone.
It definitely fucking hurts. I mean, it's probably.
I'm sure it hurts, but like.
It's probably one of the more excruciating pains that you can have. The nice thing is that your body actively defends it because, like I said, it's one of the most excruciating pains you can have.
He's got
from
adrenaline, and he's kind of there's a lot going on at the time. But he looked to the sidelines, and then he just kind of rolled over onto his butt, and you're just like,
you knew it. The vast majority of people pass out from Achilles tears.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I think professional athletes are probably one of the exceptions. Obviously, they're playing, like you said, with so much adrenaline. It's insane.
Dude,
he tore it all.
He literally fucking just Captain America'd across the field. Okay, he was pumping.
Yeah,
he had so much ivermectin running through his fucking bloodstream, dude. He was fucking ready to go,
dude. That was good. That was a good one.
So much ivermectin. He's like, "What's the matter? What's the matter, boy?" And he's like, starts stomping.
Dude, they're like, Aaron, you have to have surgery. He goes, "No, I just need to go back into the dark." They're like, "Aaron, your Achilles is torn. It's in half. It literally is not connected. I just need to lay out
your tendon is halfway up your calf right now.
I just need the darkness.
It rubber band the fuck up your leg.
A little bit of ayahuasca.
Yeah.
In the darkness.
A few months in the sensory deprivation tank, and they'll come out right as rain.
He comes back like week 6. Everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
He comes out like he's seen beyond. He's just like,
and he's running
he
faster
saw God.
than ever. He never ran faster in his life. He's just more mobile than ever.
He's one-handed, one hand running like Vic.
It would be sick. I hope so. I hope we get to see him back. Thoughts with Aaron Rodgers, which I'll never say again. This will be the one time that I ever say that my thoughts were with Aaron Rodgers.
T's and P's.
T's and P's, baby. But yeah, I hope he comes back. Like I said, just as a sports fan, I want to see that Jets team. I want to see him in a different team with good players. But week 1 really wasn't too much. We'll do more in-depth coverage as far as like talking more about football, as the year goes on. But week 1 was just kind of a letdown. Wasn't that many good games. The Thursday night game wasn't that good. Last night's game, obviously, big damper. There was a few
that
good.
Off so fast.
a few good moments this weekend, but other than that, it was, like you said, the Browns won an ugly one. Thank God, 1-0 for the first time since '89. First time winning an away game, week 1 since '89. If we win this weekend, it'll be the first time we're 2-0 since '93. So it'll be the first time I've seen it in my life.
Who was our coach in '93?
Is it Belichick?
Yes.
So yeah, let's fucking do it, baby. We got the Steelers Monday Night Football. We're rocking the white ones, and my jersey's gonna be here tomorrow.
Hell
already. He ordered that
Myles Garrett?
motherfucker on. Yeah, I ordered it on Monday
Rush shipping, baby.
or Sunday or Monday, and it's here tomorrow, and it's the Nike Athletic. It's like the real deal. It's the new alternative whites, so I'll have that for Monday night. I'll be rocking that for Monday.
Hell yeah.
Cam Hayward's not playing. Deontay Johnson's not playing. We have Kenny Pickett looked awful, and they're saying that I don't know if you saw it today, but they were saying that he may have been concussed on like the third play of that game.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
And they're saying that he should have been taken out of that game. He has a history of concussions, and he was like whipped to the ground, and his head bounced off the ground. And from that moment on, he just like people were like questioning his decision making and all. Like what the fuck is he doing? And now they're like, well, maybe you should have taken him out. Oh, okay. The Orioles just lost to Adam Wainwright. Holy fuck.
Oh, wow. So that's
Career
he's got
199. 199.
one
baby.
more.
He needs one more.
Don't
for
fuck
200.
this up, Adam.
Don't
dude.
fuck this up.
Boy,
Adam.
Wayno.
Are we just letting him win
It's
at this
been
point?
what 3 months since he got a win or something?
Did Baltimore? They went to Baltimore. They said, "You guys are in the playoffs, dude. Can you guys fucking lay off for a little
Please.
bit?
Please.
Can you guys got some AA players you guys can plug in today?" But yeah, whipped to the fucking ground, dude. And they're saying that Spotter should have caught that. He should have not played the rest of that game. So who knows? Kenny Pickett's not looking good. They talked a lot of shit. They said Kenny Pickett, this is going to be the year. Steelers fans are running their fucking suckers all over Twitter, all over Browns Twitter. Only people I'm worried about are them stankin' Ravens. Even the Ravens won too. They ugly win. I mean they I think won big, but Lamar didn't look great. They lose J.K. Dobbins. Share T's and P's to J.K. Dobbins too. I mean, I know that
What a shame.
he needs to get a job doing insurance at this point, back to back. It's over, but J.K.
Well, this was his
can
Achilles too, right?
Can we pull that
Yeah.
up? Can you pull up the reach? Do you got Sleeper Fantasy Chat? Can you scroll up and find the picture I made of J.K. Dobbins working at State Farm? And then we'll wrap up.
His is a complete tear of the Achilles as well.
Yeah, he's done. That's two in a row. The guy just can't stay healthy. It's
Sucks.
unreal. He's a great running back.
He's electric, man.
Fucking Ohio State, baby. OHIO. And then after we discuss this, we'll hop back into we're about 2.5 hours here. We'll run. There it is. Look at him.
Jesus Christ.
J.K. Dobbins, State Farm. It's so good.
Yeah.
Maybe that can be on our thumbnail. Who knows? Either way, yeah, J.K. Dobbins, let me know. Hook me up with some good car insurance.
I made a thumbnail earlier.
Look at you, dude. Just big balls.
I was trying to get a whole. I knew this show was going to run long.
It always runs long. Dude, remember when we first started? We're like, damn, 2 hours is gonna be tough. Now we can't cut it to 2 hours. Jack was like, you guys having trouble coming up with stuff for 2 hours? I'm like, Jack, we just don't shut up. I'm like, we just go. Like, we just talk for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And now we're still have to pen a letter. So
We
Kate,
have to write a letter.
if you're still with us, Kane. I said Kate. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm not slow. Kane. We're about to write your boy back here in a minute, so we haven't forgotten about it. We go off track here because who the fuck cares? But she's here. We're about to write your boy, so don't fucking spoil the letter for him either. Don't she's gonna be like, she's like on the phone with him, reading the fucking letter to him. But yeah, we're gonna get to your boy here in a second. Yeah, football week 2, be better. We got both my teams on prime time. We got Eagles Vikings on Thursday. Please be better. They weren't playing about Kenny Gainwell being number 1, huh? I mean, Jesus Christ. Rashad Penny was a healthy scratch.
As was DeMar Hamlin.
Well, we knew that. We already look, DeMar Hamlin. They're like, as soon as he steps foot on the field, he's comeback player of the year. Well, he has to step foot on the field first. He needs to not. He can't be a fifth string fucking safety. Like, I am so glad. Did you see last night there? Or somebody made a tweet that was like Joe Buck, DeMar Hamlin standing on the sidelines, not dead, and then it said Joe or Troy Aikman. Great story, Joe. Joe's always just got some dumbass fucking story. He's like, man, look at DeMar Hamlin standing down there, not dead. Great story, Joe.
Yeah.
But fuck yeah, DeMar Hamlin, healthy scratch. But all training camp and shit, you kept hearing Kenny Gainwell #1. Kenny Gainwell. I'm like, everybody's like, what the fuck? Like after you traded for DeAndre Swift and Rashad Penny, and then Penny gets scratched, and then Swift touched the ball like twice, which they said that Sirianni said something like, well, I hope to never come out of another football game in my life where DeAndre Swift only touches the ball 2 or 3 times or something. But we'll see. That good matchup there.
He's a much better blocker. He's easily the best blocker they have in the team. And when you have a guy like Jalen, you really want to get him into space. And sometimes you have to have a running back that will block if you're going to have a running quarterback. And that's what Kenny Gainwell is willing to do.
Yeah, I love me some Kenny. So
what a great problem to have as the Eagles, where you're like, do I put Kenny Gainwell in? Do I put Rashad Penny in? Do I put fucking DeAndre Swift in? Or you still have Boston Scott, who is totally serviceable. I think
they only play him against the Cowboys.
Yeah, Boston Scott, he's totally serviceable, and he'd probably be he would be used more on another team.
Yeah, that it is a good problem to have. Now they need to get they said this. They need to play a little. They need to get Dallas Goedert 1 target, no catches. Same thing with Drake London getting no target or 1 target, no catches, or whatever the fuck it was with the Falcons.
Dude,
unreal, and they won.
That was a weird.
But the running game is just so impressive. It's, I mean, why would you throw the ball? If you could win games with defense
Tyler
and
Algier,
dump offs, you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Ritter still threw 18 times, I think, or something like that, 18 or 20 times. But I think only like 4 or 5 of them were past 10 yards or something like that. It was a ridiculous stat. Most of them, any times he threw, he was actually a dump off. And yeah, I don't know what you do.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but they need to get the Eagles need to get Dallas Goedert involved. That was ridiculous. I played him fantasy 0 points, just kills me. Drake London gets a 0 in Yahoo, but we still slapped Jack, so it didn't matter. But Jordan Addison looked good. So that's going to be a good game on Thursday. I'm excited for that. Monday we get Browns Steelers, so that'll be good. At my New Jersey. Let's go Browns. Start 2-0 for the first time in my life. We'll see what happens. All right. So with that being said, we are going to move on to the last part of the show here, where we're going to write back. We're going to read the reply that we got. So 2 weeks ago, a week ago, we wrote Justin Sheff, Killery. We wrote him. We got a response. And we're going to hopefully keep this going. Like I said, we don't even really know what we're going to do with this. We would like to highlight some of the things, things that he wants to be heard. He's, saying there's a lot, there's plenty of injustices going on behind bars and a lot of things, people getting treated like shit. And there's things that, they want people to know. So we're going to kind of be a platform for him. We're going to, we don't know exactly what we're going to get from this or what we want, but we're going to, relay his message. We're going to put the word out there. We're going to stay in communication with him. And I'm sure we'll get good stories out of this, bad stories, it's a little bit of everything, but we want to be a voice for some of these people that deserve it, who are locked up and just forgotten about, because that's kind of how we do it in this country. We lock them up, throw away the key, forget all about them. And we are here to, we're never going to put an end to it, but we're here to do our part.
If you're on the fringes of society, you're a friend of ours.
We fuck with you, dude. Look, that's the whole point of the show, Pushing Mongo. Look, we are skateboard fans, and you know what skaters hate more than anything? Pushing Mongo. It's a fucking taboo thing. It's basically just
it's unconventional. It's ugly. It's crude. It's taboo.
But
it's how we do.
That's how we do. We've always been those people. We've always been here, an ally to those people. we're pretty much allies to anybody that aren't pieces of shit. So, Chef, hopefully we can, this can help both of us out. We can get some, we can be a ear for somebody, give him an escape, pass the word along, get his message out.
Yeah, man.
And
inspire others.
Inspire others. So we're going to start off with, we're going to read his reply. If you guys watched a couple weeks ago, Stuart penned a very good letter. I kind of just helped him with the idea. So I will read the response. Stuart will then he's the poet. So we just throw ideas at him and he closes his fucking eyes and just,
I'm the words.
He levitates like Chris Angel.
Oh.
So all right. So anyway, so here's our message from Chef. He said, "I would definitely enjoy being part of your message, and I like the nickname because we asked him if we didn't like the Chef nickname. We're sorry, we didn't mean to offend you. So right off the bat, good shit. So tell me what kind of things you need from me. I agree with you that a lot of this population, specifically in Idaho, feel forgotten about, and hopefully your podcast shines light on the issues in the Idaho prison system and all the other prison systems in America. Seems like this place is more focused on punishment versus rehab or programs, which we are
100%
saying this whole
correct.
time. We are 100% advocates for that. Most of us feel warehoused and left to fend for ourselves. Whatever I can do to help, I am willing to do. The best way to communicate is through emails, but if phone is needed, when I would need a week's advance because we have to sign up a week's in advance. They do video visits, but I would also need a week notice. I don't have straight access to social media. One of my friends actually posted that video for me, so hopefully that doesn't ruin things.
Shout out.
Sure doesn't, because now she's just part of the she's part of the crew. So
she's
now
in the
we're
tent.
Here. She's in the gang. Okay, Chef in the gang.
Chef
we're here, baby.
Like the fucking Cosby kids out here, man.
The fucking Cosbys, baby. Tell me what we need. Thank you for thinking about us, Chef. So right off the bat, we knew
signs off as Chef.
Signs off as Chef. We knew we had the right guy immediately because this guy was down for it. He didn't hold back. He wasn't hesitant. He went. I said back earlier in the show, whenever you want to approach some of these guys, and he was pretty much, it seemed like he was looking for maybe somebody like love or somebody to talk to. But if you just approach them and you're on, you just open, we were pretty funny in our letter. We had a pretty nice mix of, so he got the idea, what we were there. He was cool with it. He rode with it. And he seems pretty fucking down for this. Man. So, it's awesome. We're going to definitely, I would say that you guys are probably going to get more emails than anything just because it's easiest. It seems like it's the quickest.
And
cheapest. But obviously, if this works out and we keep talking back and forth with Chef and there's a relationship that starts here, like a friendship type thing, we are more than willing to pay for it, get a video call set up. We will get that set up, have him on the show. I doubt he would have a bunch of time that we would, get him on here for an interview, maybe third mic, whatever he want to do. Come on here, tell us some stories, get his word out, whatever. But, we are definitely not opposed to doing that and would love to do that. If in more, honestly, that'd be something we would love to do. So, Stuart, before we start this letter, do you want to say anything about the response that I didn't hit?
No, I mean, I'm glad that he's down to be a part of this. We chose wisely.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, we were pretty confident after we watched all the videos and saw that he was the guy that we wanted to write. After writing to him and getting a response, we are confirmed with this is who we want to write. So
I wonder how long has he been in the system?
I don't know.
Do we know?
Miss Kane.
Now, granted,
how long our boy's been in there.
Details are pretty.
Well, I remember she said that my fiance's been in Idaho maximum for 6 years. He's known Killer for many years. So if many years, sounds like he's been in there for a decent amount of time.
True that.
Especially if you're in maximum. So I would assume he's been there a while. Yeah, that's something we can kind of ask him in here, I mean, we'll pen this and.
Yeah, so let's think. What could we
I definitely think we, make it clear, make it known that we are absolutely wanting to help. Like we want to shine light on the issues that he wants us to shine light on. We want to, help the outside world understand, but, it's never going to happen. Like I said, like we're never going to be the guys that change the stigma of this, but it'd be, just to even convince a few people that,
I would like for him to know that the amount of engagement and amount of views that just that first video alone has received about him.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there are thousands of people. I mean, how many views now?
We're like upwards of 37,000 views or something.
37,000 views. And so there's a lot of eyes on him right now. So I want him to be like, dude, like, look, people are down with what we got going on, and there's people that are mad supportive in the comments for you. And
yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got the ball rolling, baby.
So let's see.
Yeah, I definitely, like I said, and just like I said, we're here to get whatever you want. Like I said, let us know what you want us to highlight. Like, what do you want people on the outside to know? Like, we want people to know that there are real people on the inside. There are people, because it sounds like he's got a pretty good idea of what he wants out of this. So.
Well, here, at least you keep talking while I'm writing.
All right. Well, yeah. While you're doing that, I'll pimp the socials while you're doing that.
Please.
Okay. So, we've already thrown up the socials. If you guys haven't, scan the QR code. Follow us everywhere. Especially with this little segment we got going on, this little experiment we got going on with the chef. It kind of took off on Instagram or TikTok a little bit. Really took off on Instagram. So you guys want to keep up with this? We're going to be posting on all of our socials. We got multiple clips from each show. We will definitely be clipping all of our stuff from Chef. So follow us on all of our socials. We'll have a new merch site up there soon after we just got to come up with some more. We're going to come up with some more logos, or not logos, but just ideas and just designs and more shit for you to wear and a little more options. So once we have that, you'll get a new merch. Also, we haven't even talked about this today, but Skate Laborious. We have been showing this since our first show, since our birth, basically. Skate Laborious, skate church in St. Louis that burnt down a couple months ago. Electrical fire. Basically a safe haven for all the skaters, and I mean in the Midwest region, people would come from around the country to skate there. An old Gothic style church that was turned into a huge skate park. Caught on fire during electrical fire, and it completely burned down. So they are trying to rebuild. The goal is $1 million. Last time we checked, they were at 90, close to 100,000. So we got some work to do. So if you got any money laying around, please donate. If not, spread the word. Tell somebody. Get some money rolling in there. If you're ever in the St. Louis area, and you go to a Mission Taco, they have got a Big Mac themed taco called the McTwist, and parts of those proceeds go towards the rebuilding of Skate Laborious. They've also, which we talked about last week, the St. Louis Mattress Store. They have skateboards, fully assembled skateboards, Skate Laborious boards, $100 fully assembled, and 100%. You can buy them at any STL mattress store. 100% of the proceeds of those go towards the rebuilding of Skate Laborious. The guy was on the news. I guess he's a skater, former skater. Looks like a skater. He had some skate shoes on while they were doing the news thing. And I believe there's artwork and something that you can do too. So there's multiple things you can buy at the STL mattress store, and 100% of that goes towards the Skate Laborious rebuild. So tell a friend, get out there. Let's get this motherfucker rebuilt. Let's get the skating going. Okay, they're cranking. They got a lot of content going on. There's eyes on this thing now. They just had the Paint Louis. If anybody's ever been to St. Louis, we have this big thing every year called Paint Louis, where there's these big flood walls down by the river, and they paint them, and they have all these artists come, and they spend a weekend down there. Everybody reserves a big spot, and they just fucking go crazy. And this year at Paint Louis, they were selling bricks from the fire, actually, Skate Laborious church bricks, and they would spray paint the Skate Laborious symbol on it, and you can own a brick from
So
the
dope.
fire. So pretty fucking cool. I mean, it's a pretty cool
That is
piece of
pretty
history
sweet.
to own. And they've also got free day, like days on, like community days on Sundays and stuff, where on weekend days where people can come in and volunteer and help pick up, because there's still a lot of picking up to do. They're finally got some of the people to come in and audit it and kind of like do some things and what they're going to need to start the rebuilding and stuff like that. But there's a lot of cleaning up to do. So if you got some time and they do those, we'll be posting those. Show up for those. That'd be pretty sick. And they've got new merch, so check that shit out. Okay. You still need me to fuck around and find out? You still playing around down there, Daddy-O?
Yeah, I'll give you a little update on what I
taste.
have so far. Yeah.
I liked how we did it last week. How we were kind of let's bring the audience along. Let's bring.
All right.
Let's bring
So first we're starting off. Hey, chef. We're live right now on YouTube, Kick, and TikTok, penning this letter back to you. Since we've last written to you, our videos mentioning you and the Idaho Pen Pal account has become our most watched content. Over 32,000 people watched on Instagram alone, many thousands more on other platforms. The comments are flooded with support for you and our other brothers and sisters on the inside. If it is all right with you on this experiment that we're in, I figure we start from the beginning and build the picture of you in your life, both before and during your vacation.
I like it. See, you are just a poet. And it's funny because this reminded me of something. The redneck that I work with today,
man.
how he's always talking about, he's a history buff and all this stuff. He was talking about Greek myth, like the Greeks and all this stuff today, and Roman history. And he said he said something about somebody, and this is where I stopped listening. He said Socrates, not Socrates. Socrates.
Fucking idiot.
That's funny if you're Bill and Ted.
Socrates. He was 100% serious. I said, "Damn,
Socrates
dude."
Johnson.
I was like, "Damn, dude, my ears are off after this."
Yeah,
everything after this, it doesn't matter because you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm not a fucking history guy. I mean, I know history, but I'm not some Greek snob. I'm like, oh,
but you could see it and go, "Oh, Socrates."
Socrates. Damn, dude, disappointed off the rip.
You can't fix stupid.
Can you imagine showing him the word Mephistopheles?
No, I mean, it would probably fry him, dude. Honestly,
smoking and sparking,
dude. Well, I guess while you're doing that, we can still. Well, so how you liking your game that you waited all these months for?
Which one? Starfield?
Yeah,
dude, it's good.
Tell me about Starfield. I want to know. I'll never play it because I have a PlayStation.
Yeah.
So you can also play it on PC. Yeah. Sorry, Stu. Just for the listeners,
you don't sound as happy as you.
Me?
Yeah, like
I'm just exhausted. No, I'm just exhausted, honestly. The game is honestly phenomenal. I would say it's the best Bethesda game that they have put out to start. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times when a Bethesda game releases, they're buggy as hell. Fallout 4
I heard
was
this
like
one
that.
starts slow.
It does. It does start slow. It very much eases you into it, which I think is by design. It's a new world. It's a new, like universe.
Dude, I'm on my second planet and I've already got a cough.
Yeah, dude. Oh shit, bro. You got to get some of those med injectors.
That's what's going to save you. I'm still on the first keister.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
it's not keister, but it's like.
I was like, you have to smuggle shit in space in your ass.
Whatever that first planet you go. That first planet you go. She said, "Sorry, I got a call from Idaho Maximum. I had to answer, but I'm here now. It's all good.
Hopefully not an emergency.
Hopefully we're all good. It's all good. We were just so. Do you want to read what we've got so far? You want to just start from the top, or do you not want to do that again?
So far on this letter, we started. Hey, chef, we're live right now on YouTube, Kick, and TikTok, penning this letter back to you. Since we've last written to you, our videos mentioning you in the Idaho Pen Pal account have become our most watched content. Over 32,000 people watched on Instagram alone, many thousands more on other platforms. The The comments are flooded with support for you and our other brothers and sisters on the inside. If it's all right with you on this experiment that we're in, I figure we start from the beginning and build the picture of you and your life both before and during your vacation. And then I was going to ask him, like, what kind of hobbies did you have on the outside? How have those hobbies translated to the inside? What do you do to pass the time? Etc.
I like it, dude.
Aw.
Oh, this makes me so happy.
Well,
That's what we're here for. We're here to we want him to, like I said, we did not want people, like, we didn't want anybody to think we're approaching this as a joke, like that we're here to like exploit them or like use their situation to be funny, because it's not what this is. Like, sure, like there are plenty of fucking fools on that website like that are putting up videos that you're like, dude, this guy, what the fuck is going on? Like, there are some funny videos on that website, but like the situation is serious that they're in, and like if we're not here, like we're here to, we want them to read this letter and bring some kind of joy, make them feel like people are out here who give a shit, and we do. We care. Pushing Mongo. We care. That should be our tagline, dude. You got problems in life?
Don't worry.
We care. Send us a letter, baby. We got it. His last name is so off-putting, but he's such a quirky and wonderful guy. LOL, he asked me to post him, but his last name... So I kept seeing that where everybody's like, oh, what a fitting last name, Killery. Like, yeah, like, it'd be different if he had like a violent crime or like he was there because of that. Like, it'd be like, damn, with the irony. But like...
just sounds like an Irish dude.
Killery? I can't even say it all the time. I
Killery?
kept saying Killery. Like, I sound like an idiot. Killery, like, it literally is, like, I kept seeing those because he had a lot of comments on his thing. Like, people are like, yeah, and most of them were about the last name, and you're like, it would be off-putting. I could see it, like I said, if the situation was different. This guy is like, it's just so weird for people to latch onto that for a guy that is not a violent crime. But yeah, well, that's why we're gonna call him Chef. We're gonna bring him into we're gonna give him a new identity. He is gonna be Chef. Fuck that last name. I keep thinking about that guy. We could. We don't have to watch anymore. They do stay putting up new videos though. So if right now. So for context, right now, the videos that have been posted since ours have 222 likes, 455, 467, 60 likes, 90 likes, 105 likes, and 178 likes. And we've got 1,717. So that's not bad. As far as like exposure.
I mean, shit, while I'm writing this, let's see if there's any new uploads onto the account that we could play here on the show, take a peek at, and see if maybe there's maybe someone watching will be inspired to write
I'm
them.
gonna play our video. So here's our video. Well, I guess I can't play our video because I'm not us. Can you? Did I not post this on Did I post this on Twitter?
Let me. I think you did. I've seen it. So
they literally do some crazy things in there. The stories of the day that makes you, the stories of day to day makes you laugh. Like the use ripped up T-shirts to fish from other cells to share with inmates. I'm just like, what the hell? Yeah. So earlier we were talking. If you were, I guess you were watching. We were talking about State Baby when he was going through like something, like when we were watching him cook and watching like the crazy amount of like shit that they like they're so smart, like the creativity to like use everyday things as like something else. Like I mean, the amount of shit he'd have to pull off something else to put together to make a burner, or it's wild. Like fishing, like you said, you want to share some shit to some guy two cells down. Let's rip up a shirt and slide our letter down. But yeah, we can do that. So. Yeah, let's see if we can. Let's pull up our video first. I think I can
play it, but it's not going to have audio. because of Restream. And stupid.
It doesn't have audio. What do you mean?
Okay. Like it's not going to play the audio for anybody.
That's so weird. I was playing videos last week and it was playing the sound.
Oh, man. Okay. I certainly could be mistaken.
Yeah, Stuart and I watched the Oprah videos last week and they all had sound coming through.
Yeah, it was all right.
Normally when I try to control it, it doesn't.
Well, the video's muted. Down the bottom right corner. Wow. So why doesn't it do that for you? That's so weird. Mine's not like that at all.
Sucks to suck.
Wait, you can't hear.
Oh, I could hear it.
But we can't? That's so weird. Why?
It's so the way that I have to cast it to be able to control everything else means that I have to cast it to my second screen, and all the audio is played on the first screen.
Oh my goodness! Well, then we have to
wouldn't be
figure
able
out
to
a way
see
for
it.
me to run this because we can't be having we can't have videos with no sound.
You gotta have a fix.
Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, that's stupid.
All right, so
figure that out.
I didn't want to bombard them with too many questions, and just really like overwhelm them with crap. So I asked them, let's paint the picture first. What kind of hobbies did you have on the outside? How have those hobbies translated to life on the inside? How do you keep yourself busy and grounded mentally? What would you like to see change within the system to better assist you and others make the most of your time? And I said, I figured that's a start. Don't want to overwhelm you and bombard you with endless questions. Wishing you the best of health and vibes. Your pals on the internet, Stu, Nick, in the front office of the Pushing Mongo show.
Oh,
I only put my name first because I wrote it.
Here.
Beautiful.
Hold on. Oh, I can fucking stream my shit. Yeah, we'll fix this right now. All right, here. Here's our video. For all the peeps out there.
Peeps.
To write somebody in the Idaho prison system. And no, it's not Brian Koberger. Stuart and I stumbled across an Instagram page set up for people in the Idaho State prison system, basically where they can audition for pen pals via a 30-second to a minute video that they can customize and basically tell you a little bit about themselves. And after watching countless videos on our stream last week, we settled on one. Everybody meet Justin Killery, aka Chef. We weren't sure what we wanted to do with this, or even what.
My name's Dean.
I didn't mean to do that.
Stuart and I decided to write somebody in the Idaho prison system. And no, it's not Brian
Twitter
Koberger.
lets you take
Stuart
all
and I
the
stumbled
comments
across
away.
an Instagram page set up for people in the Idaho State prison system, basically where they can audition for pen pals via a 30-second to a minute video that they can customize and basically tell you a little bit about themselves. And after watching countless videos on our stream last week, we settled on one. Everybody meet Justin Killery, aka Chef. We weren't sure what we wanted to do with this, or even what we wanted from this, so we figured, let's write him and find out. So after writing a letter to Chef and getting a reply, we figured it'd be a good idea to shine some light on some people who are locked up behind bars who otherwise wouldn't get the time of day in a mostly forgotten about part of society. So that's what we did. We decided to give a platform to the people on the inside, so you can get somewhat of an inside look on what they deal with on a day-to-day basis and some of the injustices they face in the Idaho State prison system, as well as prison systems around the United States. So tune in every Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, live on Kick and YouTube, Pushing Mongo, to follow our journey.
So that's our video. So that was the video that kind of got us a little bit of recognition. Not much, but a little.
Humble brag.
We got a little bit of views on that. So
all right, sent the letter out to Chef.
All right, so our letter is sent to Chef. So we have sent it off. That was good. It's up to you. If you don't want to read it from top to bottom, just so we can get it out there, or did you already send it and can't read it now?
I don't know if I can read it again. But Kane says love it.
Love it. So, yeah. But anyway, good letter. So this letter, we're basically, like I said, we're gonna start from the beginning. We'd like to, if we're gonna be doing this with them, we basically asked him, what was his life before. We kind of want to get from the beginning. Like, what were you
He
doing on
said,
the
"Who is your
outside?"
daddy and what does he do?"
She says, "Yeah, you can read it again."
Okay. Let me see.
I'll sell it short. Yeah, we got to give the people the final product. You just go to sent and JPay messages. Look at us, dude. We got a JPay vet.
We got a grizzled JPay veteran.
Dude,
knows
teach
the
us
work.
the fucking ways.
All right.
All right, here we go.
From the top.
From the top. From the tip.
Hey, Chef. We're live right now on YouTube, Kick, and TikTok. Penning this letter back to you. Since we've last written to you, our videos mentioning you and the Idaho Pen Pal account has become the most watched content. Over 32,000 people watched on Instagram alone, many thousands more on other platforms. The comments are flooded with support for you and our brothers and sisters on the inside. If it's all right with you on this experiment that we're in, I figure we start from the beginning and build the picture of you and your life both before and during your vacation. What kind of hobbies did you have on the outside, and how have those hobbies translated to life on the inside? How do you keep yourself busy and grounded? What would you like to see change within the system to better assist you and others to make the best of your time? I figure that's a start. Don't want to overwhelm you or bombard you with endless questions. Wishing you the best of health and vibes. Your pals on the internet, Stu, Nick, and the front office, Pushing Mongo Show.
Oh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
baby. Ooh, baby. Fuck yeah, dude. So so since we've got a grizzled in here, a veteran, they read these messages for sure, right? Beforehand.
Like
That's
you
how
talking
this
about the
goes?
prison system has to read them?
Yeah. So like, how does this work? So do they just get these emails, or do they vetted first?
I'm sure they're reviewed.
He's gonna be so happy. Did you send?
I did.
Did you send a prepaid right? Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what I thought.
You can't be like, hey, check the window, the corner of the yard.
Oh, he will get it in
at
like
3
10
o'clock.
minutes. Not bad. Okay. So what's a prepaid reply? So we're paying for him to reply?
Yes, like my message costs like 2 stamps. For him to reply, I have to pay another stamp.
Okay.
So I need to buy more stamps.
Yeah, well, let me know. Yeah, let me know if you want to buy a fuck ton of stamps or something. Let me know.
If you kick me a $5, I'll throw a $5 in and we'll load up.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll throw you a little.
Well, here, question for Kane here, since we got her. So your fiance has been in for how long? It was
6
like
years.
6 years. Were you engaged before, or did you meet him while he was incarcerated, or like how'd that start?
Shit, I'm sending him stamps tomorrow so he can reply in multiple messages.
Aw, 6 years.
6 years.
Did you know him before he was incarcerated? That'd be wild if like there's like an actual like love story of people on the inside and the outside like meeting, and
Dude,
I've only seen that in the movies.
major respect for holding someone down for sure.
6 years having to wait, man. It's
a real one, ladies and gentlemen.
Met him while he was incarcerated. Him and Hillary known each other for 4 years, I think, and Chef had me post him on Instagram. Cool.
Look at you, dude. She's just like the go-to.
Did you meet him through a system that's really similar to this Idaho pen pal thing?
Are you in Idaho as well? I mean, you don't have to tell us that, obviously, but like, are you long distance thing? Like, I mean, that's what, like, do you have to visit? Like, do you have to go to a different state? Do you go visit him? Like, I'm saying, like, when you go, I mean, I would assume there's prison visits. So, I mean, like, is there like, do you travel states for that? I mean, this is all part of the stuff we want to know, dude.
Dude, we might have to talk to Kane about having her just live on the show.
Yeah, dude. She's like, I don't ask for any of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, get me the fuck off this thing. She's like,
Dude,
"No,
have
you're
a
trying to get me on this shit."
have her side screen with us
She's
here.
fucking sick of it, dude. She's like, no.
Fuck
us
these
here.
dudes.
But yeah, that's pretty cool though. I'm from Alaska and I live in Florida. God
Florida.
dang! My grandma
Been
lived in
everywhere.
Alaska for a long time, actually. My mom's mom. My
What's that?
grandfather was stationed in Alaska. She lived in Alaska. She loved it. Florida. How you like living in Florida? But yeah, I'm excited about this. This is I'm pretty pumped to get a reply for this. So I guess we don't want to make him, we'll read like because I guess we don't want to make him wait a week for each message, right?
I mean, I think he kind of understands that we do the show weekly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down with that. But I mean, I'm down with doing it like that. I just didn't know if it's ignorant to make him wait weeks, like one message a week, or maybe it's not. I mean, I guess we'll.
I want to make sure that he doesn't feel like exploited or used for like views, and also I want to make sure that he gets something out of it too. So I mean, I don't know. We'll just, like I said, we're just kind of playing this by ear right now.
Playing it by ear.
We're all learning as we go here.
All right. Well, that's good. I'm glad we got the message sent off. We're pushing 3 hours here. It's time to fucking wrap this shit up. It's 9:30, 10:30 where the office is at. But yeah, this has been a good one. 3 hours long. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. This is if we had any other new viewers from our 48 hours of being somewhat relevant on Instagram, we appreciate you guys showing up.
Yeah.
We don't, like I said, we're just here to talk some shit. We're glad for anybody that shows up and watches. So we appreciate any viewers. Kane, thank you for joining the family for a week. Appreciate you coming by, giving us a little inside scoop. Hopefully we didn't turn you off as far as like you're gonna run away and tell him don't reply to that message. These guys are fucking idiots.
These guys.
So hopefully we have passed the eye test. And we've been vetted. We've been vetted correctly, and hopefully we can make something of this, and we will continue doing this week to week. So, and if you could maybe let him know, like if he ever asks, like, hey, why the fuck are they writing us so little? Because we're not trying to let him know we're not trying to overload his ass. So, but respect for the help and the information. You guys have a good week. This has been episode 10 weeks of Pushing Mongo. We're slowly but surely getting there. You will get a gaming Mongo this week, correct?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not going to commit to it for sure, but I'd like to.
That's what that's the answer we're getting.
Sorry.
Neat. Sick. But real tight. So maybe we just get rid of gaming Mongo. But on that note, you guys have a good night. We'll see you guys next week. You guys have a beautiful week. See you next Tuesday with the new goddamn theme music. Peace.
That's right.
Donate to Skate Laborious.